Comic Con flipping around. Comic Con flipping around. You taking my top, I kick a car. I'll tell you something else. Oh no! I killed my friend.
Looking for manga and anime collectibles? We have manga, toy, anime collectibles, complete collections, and so much more at Ultimate Comics.
Welcome to Ultimate Comics. We're the biggest shop in North Carolina, which makes us your pop culture destination. We have everything from Funko Pops to sideshow collectibles, Hot Toys, graphic novels and manga, a whole room dedicated to back issues filled with keys, and a giant wall filled with new comics. So come on down and see all your friends at your friendly neighborhood Ultimate Comics.
Flipping around.
We have 3 shows a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern on our Facebook page. We have key issues, sets, new books, hot variants, and I mean, we do special events all the time. We just had Tankers #1 signed by Rob Venditti available on the show, and we're actually getting those shipped out right now. We're a little bit behind schedule. Well, how are you coming along with that, Rob? You gotta get these out.
I'm going as fast as I can. He's doing covers now? What the fuck? I love it.
Hey kids, want to hear about the best comic book show on YouTube? It's What to Pick Up This Week! Starring Harrison and Sienna from Ultimate Comics. Find out what books to grab each week, from the best stories to the hottest covers, and never be alone again!
What the first appearance this week, you were like,
black suit.
yeah, what? So what's coming out this week? Marvel Comics.
Marvel
Big
Comics.
new
Let's
release.
start. Yeah.
And they're also doing really cool 1 in 50 symbiote blanks.
Flipping through it, and the art looks phenomenal.
Everyone's gonna be after this. I'm sure it's gonna be double, triple ratio.
So nice.
Yeah, that's him writing it. He had the obviously really long-running Flash Rebirth series. James Herring does the Ultra Mega cover, and Tilly Walden and Charlie Adler both do Walking Dead covers.
It captures everything that I love about Superman, like that wish fulfillment, that hopefulness. It's fantastic.
Kill him.
want a
You
shot.
want photos or you want to kill him?
I want a shot. Some people want this.
Little Francis Yu does a 1 in 25, and Pepe Larraz does that little sweet 1 in 50. So a lot of really
You have options. Number 1.
both covers.
Well, it's gonna
1
have
in
a lower.
25 and
It's
same
gonna have a lower print run.
to do a really beautiful 1 in 25.
No one's gonna want that. Though.
No, J. Scott Campbell.
J. Scott Campbell. Chewie is just like chucking Dingo. A good horror book,
Yeah.
which this is horror as well, and has to do with the legend of the Bunny Mask.
You get a gorgeous Peach Momoko aforementioned Scarlet Witch cover. Joe Quesada and Jimmy Palmiotti. It is the Midnight exclusive by Joe Gisco.
Hey, please let us host the Eisners next year.
Rick and Morty comics. Like Die, like you.
1 in 50. Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Now that's a good. Now that's a look.
Now that's a
With
look.
the ears.
That's a look. All right.
All right. Like, comment, and subscribe.
We'll see you next week.
Just got Momo? Mamo?
Mambo.
Momo?
Mambo.
Momo?
Mambo.
Mamo?
Mambo.
Mamo?
Mambo. Mambo.
I wear my sunglasses anytime I
Boy.
Give him all the Mindbreaker!
Berserker, Boomer Studios.
Mr. Hybrid, I smell your hybrid. Mr. Hybrid, wandering down the avenue, swinging a cane, feeling no pain. Mr. Hybrid, I smell you.
and around. Dun, dun.
But I raise my head from sorrow and I look right to tomorrow. I look in his one good eye and I say, I'm Kid Country. Yeah!
Right. You want to go home? Just kidding. You are home, and you're not privy to Dan and I's inside jokes. Hello, good evening. Welcome to the Ultimate Comics Live Show. I'm Victor Lewis. We got Hacker Dan on the ones and twos back there, going to be helping us sell all these comics that I got lined up for tonight, which frankly is too many comics, so I'm kind of going to have to get through this relatively quickly. That pinned comment / in the description is going to be our claim form. If you're new here, that claim form is central to your Ultimate Comics Live Show experience. You're going to want to put your name and all your details in that particular form, so when you claim something on the show tonight, we can get it to you. Speaking of claiming, let's talk about claiming. Here you will see all these beautiful letters of the alphabet. When we put something on here, you need to tell not just the letter lot that it's on, but also a little something about the book, because if we have just one of those pieces of information, it might not be too clear. My common examples is if we have Batman on B, there could be a Batman somewhere else. So you need to say Batman on B specifically. Let's see here. Form. How to claim shipping, $8 shipping all the time. Don't even worry about it. Flat rate shipping, no matter what you get, whether it's one comic or a whole long box comics, which definitely has happened. It's happened when I've been hosting shows, which is a crazy thing to watch just get trucked out of the Ultimate Comics super secret warehouse. But it makes me feel good to know that that shipping was still only $8. Just warms my heart a little bit. Which, if you buy something big like that, you might need our layaway program. Our layaway program is 10% down. Yeah, 10% down, 15% payments for 6 months, no interest on that layaway. It's just a courtesy that we give to you to help get the things that you want that might be a little bit higher priced. The catch is you can only have one layaway active at a time. So if something catches your eye this evening and you have an active layaway, you're going to need to pay it off, but no problem whatsoever. You can talk to Dan in the background. We're all about that personal touch customer service here at the Ultimate Comics Live Show. We will take care of you. We'll get it sorted. All you got to do is talk to us a little bit. And the final note that I got to hit on is tonight's share prize. We got this Miss Marvel Beyond the Limit #1, a 1 in 25 Terry Dodson variant. I rattled off all those facts, and this can be yours for free $99. All you got to do is share this show. Share it publicly, mind you. Share it in groups, share it on your walls, share it to friends, share it just about anywhere. And as long as your shares are public, you will be entered to win our random drawing that at some point much later in the show than right now, I will announce who won it and will include it in your order. So yeah, I feel like that's most of the stuff that I got to get through. It's probably time to start putting some books up. Yeah? All right. I hope everybody's feeling okay. I'm feeling a little bit more than okay, but it's game time. Up here first, Lot A, almost said lot number A. It kind of annoys when people do that. Got this Nova #1, the first full solo Nova. First solo Sam Alexander hanging out here on A. On B, we'll do something that's a good bit older. The Invincible Iron Man #14. It's going to be your first appearance of Night Phantom. Your first appearances and stuff matter to you. This is in fine to very fine condition. If you're curious about whose first appearance it is, you're probably curious about condition as well. Let's see. Let me dig through my little background box a little bit. Here we go. Yeah, I've got Iron Heart #2 with that Stan Lee in memoriam bar across the top. Also, just some striking cover art in general. That is going to be in near mint condition here on lot C. I wasn't really expecting to get a set this early, but however, here we go. Issues 1 through 5 of the Obi-Wan and Anakin miniseries. The Marvel Obi-Wan and Anakin. 5 issues worth, complete thing, all of them in near mint condition. Our first set of the evening at a cool $35 on lot D. D for Darth Vader, which Anakin will eventually become. Surprise, surprise. Nobody watching knew that. Sorry to spoil it for everyone.
Jen jumped in, who's a huge fan of the Dotsons, and says, wait, can I share to win?
I mean, I guess.
It might be a slight conflict of interest, but...
If you win, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. You should just share it in the meantime.
We still appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, you could just be nice. You could help me get some more viewers, Jen. Just saying. About down this Marvel Tales featuring Thanos and this absolutely insane psychedelic cover. This is a reprint of Warlock #10. It's got the origin of Gamora. Yeah, Gamora. Always confuse me. My sister has a cat named Gamora. Some Silver Surfer #45 action, which is versus, Marvel's Devil and whatnot. All kinds of crazy Infinity Gauntlet Thanos featured things happening in this book. Put it down here on E.
Yeah, it's the quest to get the Infinity Gems before Infinity Gauntlet.
Nice facts.
Yeah, fun stuff.
This Superman and Hawkman Action Comics issue 588. Another bit of an older thing. Hanging out here near mint condition. It's a beautiful looking book. $5 on this guy down here on F. We'll do another older Superman style thing. Superman issue 218. Now you might be a little curious why that's just $12. It's because the bottom staple is detached from the cover, and there's a little bit of tape on it. It's taped over a little tiny bit. Other than that, though, this book is absolutely gorgeous. So just that defect puts it at a very good define. But other than that little staple and that tape, that's a beautiful book.
Suresh is picking up that Action Comics on F.
Nice. Gonna need a little bit of space.
Got a lot of love for Jen potentially winning the share prize. So, I mean, when you guys don't get the share prize, you can't get mad at me now.
I'm going to put up a hip-hop variant, things that people are always out here asking for. Nighthawk #1. Just that's the hip-hop cover homaging Big Sean's Dark Sky Paradise, which is kind of cool. Near mint condition on this hip-hop cover. Here on F. This is real goofy. This Marvel Now Fantastic Four #1 with this Katie Cook animal variant.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I just kind of started laughing a little bit looking at it. I think my favorite part is that the Human Torch is a tiny elephant. It's a tiny fire elephant eating little peanuts. But of course, Mr. Fantastic is a giraffe. What else would Mr. Fantastic be?
Rick Walker is picking up
Something.
Is that H and F, Rick, or is it the hip hop on F? Hip hop. All right, sweet. Just making sure. So that Nighthawk is going to Rick Walker.
All right.
Can you hand me that long box that's behind you? Because
I can.
Forgot to get myself a box.
Man, I'm not doing anything with it.
I appreciate it. Thank ya. All right, so I have Rick coming in first for that hip hop on F.
Figures you will be all about that hip hop.
Willie T is picking up that Fantastic Four on H.
Yeah, Giraffe Reed Richards.
What issue is on B?
14. Issue 14 of the Invincible Iron Man. I'm going to pop down the all-new, all-different X-Men, issue 110. More Hawks. Nighthawks, this is Warhawks, baby. Don't even worry about it. Very fine condition on issue 110 of X-Men, $60. Putting that on down. F is open, so I got to fill that gap. So why don't do it with some Eternals? The Eternals, issue 13. This is the first appearance of the One Above All and the first appearance of the Forgotten One, who I'm pretty sure is Gilgamesh, but somebody's going to need to fact check me on that. In fine condition, F for fine. F for Forgotten One. We got all that stuff. And we'll fill out the board with Mystery in Space, number 76. More science fiction covers that I feel like everybody by now knows that I like to read in weird voices. But also, I'm still pretty into Adam Strange right now after watching that short film like 2 months ago. So I'm happy to put this down in very good condition for $18 on I.
Talking about abusing our $8 shipping, Patrick says that he just got his dumbbell of trades from last week's show.
Yeah, all those Valiant books. Heck yeah. I almost forgot that we sold that brick. Brick of trade paperbacks. That's awesome.
I brought that over to Zach and was like, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Please pack this. Please. All right. What's going? We had a question about Iron Man. The Riri Williams cover is pretty cool.
Amelia's picking out H.
Oh, okay. Well, go ahead and free me up some space. Nova is about to get the axe, so that's just fine.
Would you do E for 3? You have it at 6 for Gene Sanchez.
Yeah, sure. That sounds fine to me. Early days, we got to get moving. We got to make some spaces on the board. We got to do things. Let's see. Here we go. Got a Marvel 2-in-1, issue 27 in particular, The Thing versus Deathlock, with Deathlock being a character that I've learned way too much about in the past week. I did not really anticipate learning. In very fine near mint condition on this guy. If you looked at our preview books, you probably know why I've learned more about Deathlock than I ever anticipated.
All right. Would you do F for 10? You have it at 20.
Let me see what's on F.
It's the Eternals.
It's the Eternals. I'll do it for 14. How does that sound? $4 more, maybe?
All right, Gene, let's know 14 works for you.
I'm out here absolutely scanning this, trying to figure out whose art this is. And I do not see a signature, and that upsets me. I want someone to tell me who did this. But I've got Wonder Woman issue 24 with the classic question mark, exclamation point, question mark, the movie. $4 on this guy in near mint condition. I want to know whose cover art that is because I feel like I know, but I don't want to be wrong. If I've learned one thing, it's to never be wrong about nerds. And I'm a nerd. Like, I know that for sure. Don't be wrong around me. I will cause problems. Well, that's pretty strong.
Oh, I wrote the wrong name.
All right, Nova's probably going to get it. We'll move him on out of here.
So Gustavus says deal for 14.
On that Eternals?
Yeah.
Nice.
Emilio is picking up E.
You would have said no, but I would have flipped out.
Guy McLeod is picking up C.
Picking up all kinds of spares.
Jen says the one and only Bernard Chang.
Does look like some Bernard stuff. Put down The House of Mystery, issue 187, with honestly a straight up horrifying cover. The last thing I need is a man just steadily walking at me with a knife and a bloodhound. That's a hard pass. I'm going to go very fine minus condition on this, $32, an affordable House of Mystery early thing. I'm going to give the people what they love with this Supergirl issue 16 and this Art Germ Lau variant cover. Everybody loves Art Germ, myself definitely included.
Apparently, Bernard did the interiors, and the cover is by Aaron Loprezzi. I don't know. I'm probably butchering that, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah. No, I was looking through the boxes. There's a name at some point tonight that I'm going to just give up on. I might just say this guy. I haven't decided what I'm doing yet. We're going to cross that bridge when we come to it. Just like Jen winning the chair prize. So we're just going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out if/when it happens. Mm-hmm. In the meantime, we're going to do Marvel Comics The Micronauts, issue number 1. First Micronauts, obviously. Bug later joins the Guardians of the Galaxy, which is why this is relevant to you. Also, first appearance of Baron Karza and first Time Traveler. A character so unique, he's just called Time Traveler. $50 in near mint condition for this Micronauts. Do I have something that could go with micro? Not really.
What is the
E for extremely small.
On B.
On B. B is the Invincible Iron Man issue 14 in fine, very fine condition. The first appearance of the Night Phantom. Cool $45.
Right. Eddie Page is swooping up the ladies. Supergirl on C and Wonder Woman on H.
I mean, hey, that's what we're doing. Boy, have I got a book for you. This is something that me and Dan had a good old-fashioned giggle about.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're going to go ahead and pull it out. Let's go flip for a second. I know it's a little pricey. I know it is, but it's a book that I'm genuinely struggling to remember the name of, because look at this variant cover from Frank Cho on the Ultimates 3. Goodness gracious. That's the most suggestive Scarlet Witch costume I think I've seen, at least on a cover, or like a cover that's not a sketch variant from a convention.
Yeah.
Absolutely wild.
Mass produced.
Relatively low print run, even for Jeff Loeb. Obviously, Frank Cho variant. Near mint condition. Nice book. Scarlet Witch is hot right now. $150 is a fair price for it. I mean, here, why don't I just hold that up just for a second? Hey.
So what book was it?
If that's your bag, that's your bag. The Ultimates 3, because the Ultimates is in like different things. But yeah, the Ultimates 3, issue 3. Lots of threes. Lucky numbers. We'll go ahead and do another set just because sets are fun.
Yeah.
I've got the full Vader Down series. Let me take the sticker off. The full Vader Down series,
Nice.
1 through 6, all the Darth Vader stuff, plus the one shot that goes with it. Vader Down rules. Jeremy Tardy suggested that I read it. I did. It's awesome. I kind of regret not paying for it. Don't tell nobody about that.
Now's your chance.
But now, like you can read it like an honest man. Is what you can do.
You guys can allow Victor to not have a copy.
Yeah, like
that's the satisfaction you get.
You can
scoop Victor.
Yeah, scoop me on Vader Down because it rules. It's really good. Your Justice League of America issue 131, where they're all in a zoo cage. Just more covers that make Victor laugh a little bit. It's in really good shape too. Very fine near mint condition for $20 in this Justice League of America. Popping that down on H.
Good save.
Ho. See,
Close.
It's because we don't tape things in the warehouse. That little top bit flaps down and like pushes off a little tiny bit. I don't know. It is what it is.
Yeah. Well, we had some problems Tuesday, so.
Did we? I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Yeah, certainly not.
All right, what is coming down? Probably Superman's Secret Past.
Yeah,
Mostly because I'm just partial to Adam Strange right now.
that's fair.
Yeah, I get emotional about comic books. Let's see. Let's put down some weird stuff. Well, it's not that weird. I mean, it was super edgy back in the day. Dark Hawk, issue 46, To Die Among the Stars. This is a late issue in the run. There's only 50 issues in it. So, I mean, as you sort of know, the first and last issues of things are what's collectible. So getting close to the end of Dark Hawk means a near mint, really nice copy like this is going to be $32. I mean, if you're collecting a set of Dark Hawk, have I got for you?
You can do this.
Yeah, you can do this. You can complete the impossible. That's like 90% of collecting comics is driving to various places and either shamefully looking through the boxes yourself or asking someone there, hey man, do you have this really specific thing? And they're like, I don't know. It's over there somewhere.
Maybe.
Good luck. But that's fun. It's fun, right? I feel like it's the same sensation as going antiquing.
Exactly. Absolutely.
Yeah,
It's
like,
just
oh man, I found this antique table that my grandma would have flipped a shit about. Like, oh, I'm going to buy this table today. All right, Adam. You got to find a new home, buddy.
Farewell.
Farewell, Adam Strange.
Patrick says Sienna is notorious for their comic drops. Jen says that Jalen's been trying to tape the bags when possible.
I mean, I understand why you don't want to, because if someone asks condition, I want to be able to pull it out and look at it. And can you imagine if we taped the tops and I like snagged a bag live during the show? Can you imagine that? Like, I would have to be fired, right? Like, no, there's no way we can do that.
All right. Well, we can go ahead and put that down first. I got a couple things for you.
I got Adventure Comics starring Supergirl, issue 419 of Adventure Comics. Over here with The Thief That Is a Ghost, full Scooby-Doo action from Supergirl. Meerman minus condition of this bad boy, $40 on I. What is the thing, Dan?
Would you do F and D together for 70?
Let's take a look at what F and D are.
85.
F and D together for 70? That sounds like a deal to me. I'll take it. What's my name, Chad? Yo, who am I?
What is on C?
C. Hey, another excuse to hold it up to the camera. Let me take this sticker off. You already know the price. We asked about it. C is issue 3 of the Ultimates 3. Because in the Ultimates, we couldn't just make it one continuous volume. But it is the Frank Cho variant in near mint condition. All that Frank Cho luscious risque-ness that you come to expect. $150 in the Scarlet Witch cover. And honestly, if I was a betting man, get that CGC.
Can you do H for 12? You have it at 20 for Emilio. Is that JLA?
Yeah, I can. I think that's fine. Let's go for it. I thought about countering with 15, but Emilio's friend of the show at this point.
Yeah. And we've got some responses about you dropping those books.
Oh, word?
If they were taped, you would be shunned. There would be no recovering from that.
Exactly. No recovery. No recovery whatsoever. So I do have a bunch of like more affordable sets that I'm excited to put down. A lot of them, I'm ashamed to say I don't know what they are. So I'm going to start strong. This is the opposite of stand-up comedy. I start with my strongest material. I'm going to start strong with a full set of Valiant's Eternity. Because Eternity rocks. One of the things that got me more into Valiant is Divinity. This is Matt Kinn, you know, the mind management guy. But basically, Abram Adams' Divinity, the god of the Valiant universe, he goes beyond the limits of reality and things get real crazy real fast. $10 for issues 1 through 4, the complete set of Eternity. Honestly, it's cool. It's worth your time. I wouldn't lie to you. That's like my whole thing.
My whole thing is being honest. Selling sets and being honest.
Selling sets and being honest is the highest recommendation I could possibly ask for in any context. What does Victor do? Victor sells sets and he never lies to people. Yes, that's what we go for. Speaking of liars, George R. Martin is never going to finish Game of Thrones. Ever. But you know what he did do? He wrote Skin Trade for Avatar Press. Do I know what Skin Trade is? No. I assume it's a werewolf thing. It looks very much like a werewolf thing. Skin Trade would be a wonderful werewolf pun for your book. And I've been told that this is a very low print run thing because George R. R. Martin likes to keep his work exclusive and hidden. $28 for Skin Trade from George R. R. Martin. He also had that science fiction thing, Night Flyers, that like little show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. Write the book, George.
Do it.
Do it. Just write the book, please. I've got this 100-page Ghosts giant 9 action-packed adventures of the Spectre there on front, just full skeleton action. Modern comics art with creepy things. This would be a batshit Silver Age cover.
Yes.
But like, since it's the modern age, I find myself taking it a good deal more seriously. I mean, that's a cool Constantine thing, but that middle circle, am I holding that enough so you can see the frightening visage in the middle circle? Yeah. Because goodness, yeah, $5 on this ghost thing. Really talking a lot about a $5 comic. I don't know, I was just interested.
Willie T's picking it up.
Oh, okay. Hey, that's called salesmanship, baby. Don't forget about it. I mean, it's not hard to sell a $5 thing, is it?
Any Usagi or a She-Hulk?
Actually, the preview books that I personally prepared. Let's look through my thing. Hey, man, it's really expensive. I hope this is what you were expecting because I have 3 issues of Space Usagi right here. The complete set. It's a set. It's still a set. I hold true to my promises around here. The issues 1 through 3 complete set of Space Usagi for $250 down here on H. H for a hare in space. H-A-R-E. Rabbit. Yeah, we're doing stuff. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
All right, something's coming down. Probably Iron Man. I think Iron Man comes down.
For the longest.
Folks been asking questions about it. We got no bites. What do I want to put up instead? Something affordable. Something a little easier to purchase is what I want to do. Yeah, how about this thing? How about this weird stuff? That's got to be Harrison that put a post-it note that just says that guy.
Oh, yeah.
With a lot of arrows. Because, yeah, God is Dead. The Book of Acts. This is the Alan Moore riff on this series, which I've read a little bit about. It is the basic conceit. This is the latest entry. The basic conceit is the gods of myth are coming back to claim the earth as their own all at once. Everyone's coming back at once. And there's a Men in Black government agency sort of thing that is trying to work against the mythical forces of every religion simultaneously. Sounds kind of crazy. And if I was pitched that in an elevator, I would probably want to know if Alan Moore was involved, to be perfectly honest. That's what I want on that.
Oh, absolutely.
That's my A-lister.
All right. Looks like Steven is picking up that Space Usagi on layaway.
All right. Was that the guy that asked for this for the Usagis?
Yep.
I'm glad I could deliver. Wonderful. I will keep an eye out for She-Hulk if I see any. I'm going to put down a super early Iron Man, Invincible Iron Man issue number 5. It is in good condition, so it's only $12. The back corner has a pretty significant chip. That's what puts it in good condition. That's why it's so cheap. I'm consciously folding these up because now I don't want to drop a single book. I don't want to drop one book tonight. Not even one. I'll ditch Micronauts and Darkhawk.
Can you do F for 20 over to 28?
Sure. I'm clearing space. Let's do it.
And then John Penta's picking up that Iron Man on H.
All right. We're clearing the whole bottom row.
That's the best I can do for you right now.
That's fine. I will absolutely take it. My brain would not tell me the name of the second vulture. Hey, chat, tell me who the second vulture is. I know his name now, so I'll know if you're wrong. I want his first and last name. Adrian Toombs' cellmate. He stole all his goodies. He went on to a life of crime. What is the second vulture's name? By the way, this is Amazing Spider-Man issue 63. It is in very good condition. Now I'm going to put it down here, but I still want you to tell me the second vulture's name. Don't Google it. Use your brain.
What is the share prize?
I would love to tell you what the share prize is. The share prize is Miss Marvel Beyond the Limit number 1, a 1 in 25 variant from Terry Dodson. Yeah, for some reason, Miss Marvel is really relevant right now. I wish I knew why.
No idea.
No idea. Zero clue. Put down this Marvel Comics 2001 annual starring the one, the only Wolverine. So a cover that honestly looks like a Walking Dead piece of art. That like weird, bloody, monochromatic sort of thing. It's in very fine plus condition, so it's just $4. On H for healing factor, which Wolverine has. Got him.
John Penta is picking up the ASM on E. And then we've got the first answer for your vulture question.
Yeah? Somebody get it?
Malcolm Merriweather.
I mean, I was looking for Blackie.
I was just about to say, you just got Blackie coming in right now. Vision,
Yeah.
Blackie Drago.
That's right. The last name is what we got stuck on.
Yeah. Man, I just read Spider-Man Blue like a week or two ago, and I was like, he's there. Yeah. What is his name?
I love Spider-Man Blue. I feel like everybody that reads it does. But yeah, Dark Horse Comics. We just had the Matt Kent thing, which, yeah, that's the guy's dad. This is also a Matt Kent joint. But this is Ether by Matt Kent, the My Management guy. And Ether is pretty fucking rad. It is my elevator pitch for this. And by the way, this is issues 1 through 5, full set of the Copper Golems segment of the story. Ether is essentially a scientist trapped in Narnia. It's very fun. It's like a good time loop movie where you just can see yourself in the situation. any practical approaches you think you would take to a fantasy world if you were a scientist right there in Ether. It's a fun read.
That sounds cool. Mark Hable came in first for that Wolverine on H.
Nice.
What is that? I can't remember the name of the movie. It starts with an A. The one that with Natalie Portman and Oscar Isaacs were in. You pass into the sci-fi movie where they pass into the shimmer. It's like an alternate.
Annihilation.
Thank you. I was like, it starts with an A, and I
Yeah,
can't
that's
remember.
the other Alex Garland joint.
Okay, I was like, that's what you're making me remember. Or you could have referenced it and I just totally missed it because I was reading something else.
Man, I like Annihilation quite a bit. I also like his other movie, Ex Machina. I saw Min. Min was fine. Yeah, let's do this.
Yeah, Annihilation was a really fun one to see in theaters, especially because it got so freaking trippy at the end.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to spoil anything for anybody, but I'm just going to say that bear gave me nightmares.
Jeez.
Hella nightmares from that bear. Unacceptable.
Yeah.
Unacceptable amount of bear. Got Spawn issue 11. There's always somebody out there looking for Spawn, and that's a pretty dynamic, cape-filled cover. That's down in very fine near-mint condition on F.
Oh, no luck, Patrick.
The Todd McFarlane, still an F.
We didn't have any Spawn up on Tuesdays, and Patrick was saying, can we do 2 shows in a row without Spawn?
No,
Nope.
Of course not.
Oh, he just said, there's the Spawn.
Yo, is Patrick pro or anti-Spawn? Anti-Spawn?
Sounds like he's not a fan.
That's a shame.
George is picking up that Spawn.
Yeah. Love it or hate it, Spawn changed a lot about how comics work.
That is very true. But, I mean, Patrick just picked up X amount of Valiant trades. He's got...
I mean, there's a lot of
worry about.
reading ahead of you.
Yeah.
It's going to be a while before you can even think about Todd McFarlane's mean streets. Put down the Avengers, issue 194, a full Vision extravaganza. Which, what an attitude from Vision that, like, I can fight these horrible machines because you hurt all my friends, and the joke's on you. I'm a machine. I don't feel pain. Lol. Yo, what? That's like quasi-suicidal. That's a little bit horrifying.
Would you do G for 10? You have it at 16. It's that Ether set.
I'll do it for 12. It is a set, and it's a set of something I like, so I'll do it for 12. I'm going to put down a lovely signed copy of the first, well, not the first, the 0 issue, technically, of Exo Man of War. Full foil cover and everything, signed by Joe Quesada and Jimmy Palmiotti with a certificate of authenticity from Showcase Sealer Enterprises. You know it's good. $15 on this guy, popping it down here on F.
Craig says deal on G. Patrick says he's anti-Spawn because, like Star Wars, it just floods the table.
Yeah, because there's so much of it. Spin-off after spin-off, Spawn after Spawn.
Spawn after Spawn.
I mean,
spawning more spawns.
Spawning more spawns. It truly does not end. I'll do our first little mini set. Brought those back a little bit. There's a lot of macro sets on tonight's show, but this is a mini one. Avengers 228 and 229. The Trial of Yellow Jacket, followed by Pym's Last Stand against the Evil of Egghead. A little 2-issue self-contained thing. $8 in very fine condition. Sort of a reader's copy, but also nice enough you could still be like, hey, that's a good-looking book.
Keep an eye out for Ghost Rider or Invincible.
I mean, I have super fancy Ghost Rider. I've been eyeing what I'm going to do with it. I can take off our hyper-suggestive Scarlet Witch. Hurts me a little bit to put her back in the case over here. But I'll replace it with an exactly the same priced Alex Ross sketch cover of Ghost Rider. One of those 1 in 100 Alex Ross sketch variant joints. Honestly, that is just dramatic. Super dramatic, super cool.
Yeah,
I like it a lot. I'll keep rooting around for the Ghost Rider that I know you're actually looking for, but just in case you're interested in a piece of Ghost Rider, is it speculation? I guess kind of. There's going to be another Ghost Rider movie coming like soon.
At some point, yeah, they've got to do something.
Yeah, they've got to do something. You can't just let Ghost Rider collect mold.
Let's say, Derek, we got a nice sketch cover up here. If you need that one, I don't know. Dan's wondering if you would do that Ghost Rider for 120. You have it at 150.
Wow. You know, that almost eases the pain of people just dissing my Scarlet Witch suggested cover. I'll take it.
All right. So that's going to Dan Grant. Derek just came back and said, "You guys are killing me."
I mean,
sorry.
Surprise, surprise. I'll just replace it with another Alex Ross sketch.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, like
sorry, Derek.
A lot of these showed up. I got that Hulk 1 in 100 for $100. Clean ad ratio price.
Would you do the Exo Man of War 0 for 10? You would have 15 for Rodney Medley.
I'll do it for $1 more. 11.
All right, Rodney, let us know if 11 works for you.
There's really no reason for me to do that. I just like doing it. Well, we were talking about Star Wars flooding the table, but I do have a few Star Wars that I kind of need to get through.
Derek said, "Mother trucker," and then he said, "Calling the banker now."
I'm calling my accountant. Beep boop. Can I afford? Man, that's me, but like all the time.
All right. Would you do the Hulk sketch for 65? You have it at 100 for Ralph.
I'll do it at a clean 75. $25 off. 25% off on sale for you. You only right now today here on the Ultimate Comics Live Show.
Rodney's picking up that Exo on F for 11.
I mean, yeah. There's fundamentally no difference between 10 and 11.
And would you do G and H together for 12?
Yeah, that seems like a deal to me. We'll move these Avengers. We'll make it happen. Look, guys, I already own Eternity. I can't take that one home. Like sometimes I clean up the messes that I make here on the Ultimate Comics Live Show. We also got that request for Invincible, so I'll put down Invincible issue 45. The second appearance of Anissa. Hopefully I said that right. I've only ever seen it in print. $12, near mint condition here on H. Put down this little set right here, Nathaniel Dusk, Private Investigator, Volume 2. This is the full 4-part series of DC Comics Nathaniel Dusk, Private Investigator, Part 2. Affordable at $20, very fine condition, similar to the other one. Not quite a reader copy, not quite a slab it and keep it forever copy. Like very much in between. You'll feel good while you read it. It's like when you got a crisp VHS recording of a show from the 80s and the commercials still look kind of good.
Yeah. All right. Gustavus is picking up Invincible on H.
All right.
So Ralph had countered your offer for C. However, Derek came in and said if Ralph passes, he'll take it at 75. So do you want to entertain the offer first or take the 75?
I probably want to take 75. You gotta act fast.
Works for me. And what is the elevator pitch on Eternity?
Ooh, okay. All right. So, the background you need is Divinity. Divinity is the valiant god, essentially. He is a black Jewish man who lived on the streets of communist Russia during the height of the space race. They sent him in his craft just as a last-ditch effort to the edge of the known universe. He got there. Thousands of years later, he got there. Touched the edge of reality itself, experienced cosmic apotheosis, and became a being that can transmute whatever he wants into whatever he wants. He became a god, he transmuted himself, teleported back to Earth, and the Valiant universe as a whole tried to figure out what to do with him. He's not a threat to anybody, and he's not quite a hero. He's more of a neutral force in the Valiant universe who just acts to correct other larger things that are causing problems. Eternity is after Divinity, Divinity 2, Divinity 3, and then like the Stalin verse thing that happened. Eternity is Abram Adams going back to the edge and subsequently beyond it. Eternity is a man who touched the edge of reality and became God, going beyond those limits and once again entering territory that he is unfamiliar with / exerts no control over. Eternity rocks.
All right. So Gene just says, "Sheesh."
Yeah,
That's comics.
that's comics. It's
William
high
says he loves-
concept nonsense.
Yeah.
Is what it is, but it's fun to talk about.
William says he loves the description, and then Gene says Dr. Manhattan Jr.
That's a very apt description because, and especially because it was accidental, something that he did not seek out, a power that he never wanted and had to understand all on his lonesome. Yeah, Dr. Manhattan Jr. Because in a fight, I do think Dr. Manhattan would dismantle him still.
Mm-hmm.
Although I guess we never see Manhattan travel through time, and that's a fight I'm going to think about. I'm gonna put some thought into that one.
That is true. Although he has created his own pocket universe.
Yeah, he's done all sorts of nonsense. All right, we're gonna put up Jupiter's Legacy 2, the full set 1 through 5 of Jupiter's Legacy 2. You read the first one. Now come on back for the sequel. $25 for 5 issues worth of Jupiter's Legacy 2 in very fine near mint condition here on C. And keep moving since I've been talking for too damn long. With the Mighty Thor issue 152, Wrath of the Warrior, etc., in fine minus condition. $20 on this guy here on H. And I don't think we have any Iron Man up currently. I'm sorry it's getting so expensive. I'll put cheaper things on the board soon, I promise. The Invincible Iron Man issue 8. Duel must end, and that duel must end for $75. This is in fine, very fine condition.
All this love for Dr. Manhattan. We still have that Alan Moore set on B.
And I'll put down another goofy Fantastic Four thing. Fantastic Four presents Franklin Richards, Son of a Genius, a one-shot. This Calvin and Hobbes Franklin Richards cover.
What?
I know! It's so cool!
That's incredible.
I understand why it has to be $6, but I wish it was $4. All Fantastic Four comics should be $4. That should be the rule.
Derek said, I'm about 3/4 of the way to completing those raw sketch covers, and you guys have hit some sweet spots this week. He just picked up the Wolverine and Cap on Tuesday.
Ooh, the Cap one's good.
And he just got the Hulk one tonight. Can you do C for 20? It's that Jupiter's Legacy. You have a 25.
Yeah, that's fair. Selling sets tonight, baby. That long box is going to fill up.
Yeah, I might get another one. We'll find out.
You might. We're going to put up for $6 Avengers 214. It's Ghost Rider adjacent, because they're trying to capture the Ghost Rider. And that's exactly how I would picture the Iron Man Ghost Rider conflict to go. Ghost Rider just puts fire right in his eyeballs. $6 on this guy here on C.
Right. What is on F and what is on H?
All right, I'll start with H and then I'll go to F. This is the Mighty Thor, issue 152 in fine minus condition. And this is the Invincible Iron Man, issue 8 in fine, very fine condition.
And yeah, that Ghost Rider sketch went to Dan Grant, and then the Hulk went to Derek Van Rokel. I'm not sure if I just mixed it up when I said it before or not. Emilio is picking up the Avengers on C.
Get it. I was looking for more Ghost Rider. Actually, never mind. I have more than one of those. Aha.
Wow. That was like the biggest denial ever.
Yeah,
I
had it. And
I
then
almost
I just
had it.
took it back from you entirely. Well, I have more than one, but I don't see it currently. Oh, here it is. Nice. We've got so much going on behind the stands today. Normally, I partition out books that I'm ready to talk about. But this time, we had so many preview books and late editions that has just taken over an entire short box here on the back. Do I have a space open?
Not currently.
All right, the Alan Moore God is Dead should probably go.
Thanks.
A should probably go.
And then, yeah, Emilio got a copy of the Avengers on C. We just had more than one.
There's still another one. So this is a 2-thing set. Comics book, issues 1 and 2 in fine condition. So this is like Marvel trying to enter the underground publishing market at a certain point in their history. You're going to find a lot of names here that you're going to recognize. Art Spiegelman, Skip Williamson, Howard Grace, Trina Robbins, Basil Wolverton. Is it Basil or Basil? Probably Basil. It's always Basil when it's a name. Yeah. There's a whole bunch of people trying to work on this underground Marvel comic. They publish it under Curtis to try and protect the brand, but it's Marvel. I'm going to put it on A for $20 now that I've talked enough about it. And right next to it, I will put issue number 1 of Vertigo's The Unwritten. Yeah. When's the last time you thought about The Unwritten?
It's been a minute. That one that's one that always pops up, though. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, right? It's like a sneaky thing. You say, oh, I did really love that.
Yeah.
That's right. Got some stuff that I kind of need to get out of my way. Franklin Richards, you just got here. You can go. Is what you can do.
In the words of Sienna, how's everybody doing tonight?
Yeah, how is everybody doing tonight? It's all love. I'm going to put down this Thor number 1, the 2007 series of Thor. I feel like I need to clarify a little bit. This is the main cover. There were 2 main covers. They were shipped 50-50. Please down for just $4 on I.
I've got more of those.
Oh, nice.
Dance is doing well.
Something's getting replaced. The highest ticket item is Iron Man, so I'm probably going to take Noel. Iron Man's constant interest. I think Nathaniel Dutt's private investigator probably needs to get replaced with issues 1 through 5, the full set of this extra-sized Avengers event, Chaos War. Chaos Kings, Chaos War, Hercules, Thor, all that stuff. So many muscles. Muscles, the comic book. Issues 1 through 5, full set, $20 on that.
Would you do Thor on H for 12? You gave it at 20 for Chris.
Which Thor is this? Black Thor 152. I'll do it for $15 and it's yours.
Matthew says good but tired. Willie says doing good. Stopped at an estate sale on the way home. Stuff was pretty picked over, but he picked up 2 treasure editions for $8.
Yo, I love a good estate sale. I haven't bought a lawnmower since ever. I've never bought a lawnmower from anywhere but an estate sale. There's no reason to.
It's true.
Something else is coming down. What's coming down? Probably this guy.
Yeah.
You'll be loved one day.
Georgia just said, what's on D? It's been up there for a while.
Yeah, it has been up there for a while. Now it's not there anymore.
It was the Eternity set.
It was the Eternity set.
Well, it'll come back. It is, in fact, eternal.
It is, in fact, eternal. Down Uncanny X-Men 251 iconic cover art here. Just $10 for a very fine plus copy. A lot of the items we have this evening are fairly high dollar. I feel a little weird about putting stuff like that up.
Yeah, a lot of them are sets too, so it kind of
yeah. Going to put up. Let's find a new home. Now it's probably time to take Iron Man down. Yeah, we'll do this Vengeance of the Moon Knight issue 7. This Moon Knight versus Daredevil cover that I know is getting somebody's motor running.
Moon Knight versus who?
Deadpool? What did I say?
You said Daredevil.
Hey,
this is also a red costume.
Dead people, red costumes is fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, Moon Knight versus Deadpool. Plop that over there for a second. I might just start swapping out cover to cover.
I was wondering if you would do that Fantastic 4 for 4.
Yeah, I'll do it for 4. Somebody pays attention in class.
Any slabs tonight?
We do have some slabs tonight. I mean, it's not quite slab o'clock. What time is it? I'm actually now wearing my watch for the first time in forever. Shoot, it is almost 8. 8 is slab o'clock. Remember it now? Dan, remind me.
All right.
8 is slab o'clock. It's not going to be the same, like, infinite slabs. I'm just going to put my slabs up. Don't get too excited. Temper your hopes now. Put up this Submariner and the Incredible Hulk, issue 84, like a beast at bay, in good condition for just $8. Put that here on E, where there is currently nothing. Now, am I at a position where I can just start changing?
I'm just wondering what that jacket is that he's wearing, but he's still wearing his regular Namor bottoms. Like,
yeah, he's just swimming in like a short, like that era Beyonder style jacket, like the Jerry Curl Beyonder.
Would you do the E that you just put down, that Submariner, for 6?
Isn't it 8?
Yes.
Yeah, 6 is fine.
Would you do D for 6, that X-Men?
I need the space. Sure.
All right. So Chris picked up that Submariner, and then Gene came in first for that X-Men.
All right, going to put down The Walking Dead, issue 85. Everybody loves a trail of dead bodies. Even better if your dead body starts with a suggestive zombie. Swap. I mean, E is empty. I'll just put it down on E. Gonna swap out our giant comics thing. Need to find this at home somewhere that's not a standard box. For this right here, Batman and Spawn. Surprise, Spawn is back. War Devil. This is numbered 1,847 out of 3,500. And it's numbered because it's signed by Grant and Jansen with a certificate of authenticity. Hereby certifying that Batman vs. Spawn, War Devil, which accompanies this document, is personally autographed by Alan Grant and Klaus Jansen and is limited to an edition of 3,500. This item was signed under the supervision of the Scoreboard Incorporated. So yeah, pick it up for $25. It's got a COA. Don't worry about it. On D for Devil.
Would you do Walking Dead for 12? You would at 16 for George.
Sure.
Man, that was almost a twofer.
Woo!
Just makes that save all the more impressive.
That's why they pay me some amount of bucks.
An indeterminate.
An indeterminate amount of bucks. So this is one of the names I know I'm going to have trouble with. It's not the name, but it's a Walking Dead 1 reprint, a Chicago Wizard exclusive from Ethan Van Sciver, S-C-I-V-E-R.
Cyber, I believe.
Cyber? Well, whatever his name is, it's a near-mint condition. It's $15. And down here on the lower side, I'll put Tales of Suspense featuring Iron Man and Captain America issue 67 in very good condition for just $28.
All right. Would you do War Devil on D, that Batman Spawn, for 20 or 25 for Gene Sanchez?
22.
All right. And then Chris, we still have that offer for 15 for that Thor 152 on H. Let us know if that works for you.
Oh yeah, I forgot all about that. I'm a little uncomfortable putting this up. I guess I'm just going to put it up. Let's see what happens. I mean, what's the worst that happens? I'll lose my job. It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about it. I mean, someone drew this and some people bought it. So, hey, kids, meet the Strangler here in Mystery Men Stories.
No.
Oh, no. I don't like that. That's near mint and it's $10. And you can read all about the adventures of the Strangler if you so choose.
All right. So Gene says that 22 works for War Devil.
Nice.
Would you do A for 10? You would at 15 for George.
Sure. Let's do it.
And would you do that Tales of Suspense on E for 20? You would at 28.
I'll do it for 23. $5 off.
Said 23?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I did say that. For $4, I got Squadron Sinister number 3, the Takeshi Miyazawa variant, the manga variant, if you want to be specific about it. Just $4. Mere mint condition. Hanging out here on A. And the final issue, our boy Frank Cho, the final issue of Frank Cho's Liberty Meadows. Issue 37. Near mint condition, $12. And you already snubbed Frank's Scarlet Witch, frankly. Frankly. I didn't mean to do that. I did find a little bit of Ghost Rider. Got Ghost Rider, issue 18, featuring a bunch of other Marvel heroes, and Ghost Rider just plowing past everybody. Very fine near mint condition on Ghost Rider 18, $32. You're on D.
Who's the artist on that Mystery Men on B?
Okay. I'm not going to feel bad just taking it out. Who drew the Strangler? Let's find out together. I think this is entirely a Bob Burden joint. It is.
Okay.
Unless it's Steve Sadowski. The end of this talks about a Mystery Men movie. I wonder if that's the Mystery Men that I'm thinking of, like the comedy. Interesting.
Oh, yeah.
This is also not a comic like I anticipated. This is more of like a prose thing with occasional illustrations, like penciled Moby Dick-esque illustrations. This is not really what I was expecting. It's more interesting than I was ready to give it credit for. And I feel like I'm going to say that this is a Bob Burden joint entirely, is what I'm going to do. Because all it says is by Bob Burden.
I used to love the Mystery Men movie, though. It's great.
Same.
All right. Chris said that 15 works for the Thor on H.
All right.
Would you do 25 for Ghost Rider on D?
I'll do 27.
All right. Dan Grant, let us know if 27 works for you. Now we're just getting Mystery Men characters in the chat. Mr. Fury, the Shoveler, the Bowler. No one's brought up the Blue Raja yet.
I mean, can we confirm if the Mystery Men movie is based off this Mystery Men, that this is Tales of?
I believe so.
Mystery Men stories? So does that mean that like the Mystery Men universe is just outcast misfit superheroes? Is that what's being implied by this? I can see that as being a fertile ground for a comedy series. Either way, H is gone, right?
Yeah, H is gone.
Cool. I'm going to plop down this Marvel premiere featuring 3D Man, issue 35, 36, and 37, the complete first appearance and origin of 3D Man in a 3-issue story. $24. Because heads up, Hitman, he's coming for you. There's nowhere you can hide because he's in 3 dimensions.
Oh, man.
3D Man.
Dan Grant said 27 works for D. Would you do F for 17? You have it at 24. It's that Vengeance of Moon Knight.
I would do it for 17, and I have more than one. I will make a post-it.
All right. Sweet.
So now it's on sale. Tell your friends. I'm going to try something new. I put my little horizontal line in 7.
Are you doing like the Harrison thing?
Does Harrison do that?
Is it the thing I'm thinking? Yeah.
It does look kind of cool.
It does look pretty sweet. Steven, let us know if 23 works for that Tales of Suspense on E. Happy Thursday, Joe. Welcome to the show. And what is on A? Sorry, I missed that question earlier.
A is... Yeah, that's right. Squadron Sinister, issue 3, and it is the Takeshi Miyazawa manga variant cover. I'm going to plug down the fabulous first issue of ROM Space Knight. First ROM, first Prime Director, first Dire Race, first Space Knights, and that is a Frank Miller cover, in case you were curious. near mint minus condition for $50 for ROM Space Night. I know somewhere someone's just like, yes,
That's right.
ROM.
I've been waiting for.
I mean, hey, that's not a bit.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, no. People love ROM. I wish I knew what issue of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers this was. I cannot see an issue number. It's got the Green Ranger on it. It's the Santos action figure variant of Boom Studios' Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Excuse me, Saban's Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Lord Draken.
Pop that down for $15.
You put on E because Steven says 23 works for that Tales of Suspense.
It's convenient for me. Thank you very much.
Derek said ROM and Micronauts tonight. It's Christmas.
Yo, do you want that Micronauts back? I think it went in the box.
We'll keep an eye out for She-Hulk.
We can necro the hell out of it.
Yeah, it's still available.
It still is. What time is it?
It is 1 minute till
1 minute till slab o'clock. Let's swap something out for Supergirl issue 10. Wow. She's just dragging a dude along. Yeah, that's very unfortunate. Just like dislocating his shoulder.
Yeah, you've got 2 of them.
That's how you become cooler. It's like Mel Gibson in Lethal Weapon.
Oh, is that Prez too?
Yeah, that is Prez.
I have my orders Prez.
Something has to find a new home in the box.
As Derek says, he's been thinking about the Micronauts, but you might clobber me with some more Ross.
I'll take down the Chaos War. I'll take down this Thor. And I'll put down even more Thor. Surprise, surprise. The Mighty Thor issue number 2. This is the JCPenney exclusive second print variant from 1994, it seems. It's in near mint condition. The phrase JCPenney variant brings me no small amount of joy.
Remember when department stores were like a big thing?
Remember when department stores?
Period.
Right. I got Daredevil issue 150, the first appearance of Paladin. I mean, first cover appearance and regular appearance, both of them, right here. Very good, fine condition for $24. And probably need to make some space. I'm just going to keep checking. Yeah, that's right. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. So, what's coming down? I'd like for them to be relatively close to each other, slash on the top row. So I think it's going to be Liberty Meadows. I think it's going to be the manga variant over here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and straighten these out. And we'll put up this evening's slabs. This evening's slabs are not the evening's largest items by a damn long shot, but they are still very cool things that I think we should put up. First up, we have a CGC qualified grade on Astonishing Tales number 25. That's going to be your first Deathlock appearance, first George Perez work, by the way, as well. It is a qualified 4.5. It is qualified because it is missing a Marvel value stamp, thus marking it as incomplete. Qualified grade means that if that one thing was not wrong with it, it would be a 4.5. That's the most affordable Deathlock you are ever going to see.
Yeah, for real.
For sure.
Would you do I for 20 of it 24 for Smiley Bob? Is that Daredevil 150?
Yeah, sure. Sounds fine to me.
Jen's coming in with the JCPenney love, saying she still frequents JCPenney's best deals on shoes around.
Where is a JCPenney? I mean, like I say that, but I mean, I'm sure there's one somewhat accessible.
I do remember back when I became a manager at the theater. So I was working at GameStop and then working at the movie theater. And I worked Black Friday from like 2 in the morning or like 2 in the morning to like 6 or something. I got off, went to JCPenney's, bought 2 suits, and then worked the movie theater closing as a manager. That was my first night as a manager, and I bought my suits that morning.
Hell yeah.
Because it was Black Friday.
Went and picked them up on sale. Yo,
Yeah.
both of my 2 suits are from Belk. I bought them for a wedding like 5 years ago, and they're still my suits.
Heck yeah.
I'm going to put down our other slab, Brave and the Bold 85. Something that is notable because it's when Green Arrow dons that new costume.
Yes.
It's forever signifies him as Green Arrow for all eternity. A 7.0 on Brave and the Bold, number 85. $190 for the evening's second and final slab, unless, you want to dip in the Star Wars box, which you don't. So here they are.
Apparently there's one at South Point, maybe Crabtree. Smiley just dropped us an address of one in Durham. I used to go to the one at Cary Town Center back when Cary Town Center was a thing.
I do appreciate the dropping of the address.
Yeah.
Just like you can find it right here.
Would you do C for $159? You have it at $190.
I would do C for $175. What I would do it for. In the meantime, we're going to clear out some things. Put down Spawn, issue 137. He's not filling the board. He's just here, hanging out, doing Spawn things. Near mint condition for $28.
What is on G?
What is on G? EFG. Oh, that's the JCPenney variant. Yeah, this is the JCPenney second print variant of Thor number 2 from 1994.
No worries, Dan. He said he's going to pass on 175. So see if anybody wants to pick that up at 175, you can.
And that is a verbal agreement only.
So David Leedy, you can pick up C on layaway, but if you do it on layaway, it has to be at the full 190. So just let me know if that works for you.
It is correct. We're going to put down Hulk issue 345, more Todd McFarlane, a classic Todd McFarlane Hulk cover. Fine, very fine condition, just $24. Replacing Rom Space Knight, who I'm positive we will see again. While we just keeping up a couple more of the cooler things we have for the evening, the first issue of DC's The Shadow, well, the first issue of The Shadow as published by DC Comics with some classic Mike Kaluta art, which is pretty cool. $40 in near mint minus condition. Be hard pressed to find a prettier version of this book.
All right. So Craig's picking up Spawn on B.
All right.
And then Dave, just to confirm, for 175, we'll be picking up that slab outright. Just let me know. I can get you down for it. We just got a lot of love for JCPenney.
Hey, where was that love to keep JCPenney in business? You let Lord Bezos drive every single store out of business forever. Don't drop me any more addresses. You know it's true. Search your feelings. Department stores are dead. Just because one is located that has 2 fluorescent bulbs still dimly flickering over washing machines does not mean they are thriving or in business. I'm sorry I'm yelling about department stores. Here's the Amazing Spider-Man issue 252, the first black costume appearance. This is another retail variant, the Toy Biz variant from the year 2000, the far future 2000. This came packed with a black suit Spidey toy. So, cool. Very fine near mint condition, $50 for this thing that, like all things, is worth money because nobody kept it. They gave that toy to their children, and their children promptly demolished this comic book.
David Lee is going to pick up that Brave and the Bold CGC 7.0 for 175 outright.
That is yours. Congratulations.
What number is the Hulk on D?
345, if I'm not mistaken.
And would you do it
yes,
for
it
15? You have it at 24.
It's a classic Todd McFarlane cover. I'll do it for 20.
All right, Gene, let's know if 20 works for you.
I'm going to put down the Tomb of Dracula, number 1, the number 1 Fear magazine. See, I read that shit wrong. That says the number 1 Fear magazine. The number is up there. Tomb of Dracula, issue 47. Death Right, etc., etc. Very fine condition, $16 in this guy. Plop that on down. I'm going to keep trying to make my way through some of these things. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue number 5, the Kevin Eastman second print variant. It is a wraparound cover. It is in very fine condition, and it is $50 here on F.
Gene says 20 works for that Hulk on B. I got a couple of offers I got to sift through here because part of them included that D that has been claimed.
Okay, I'll let you sort it out.
What is B? Was the issue number?
B is 252, and it is the Toy Biz. I guess. I mean, I can't say a number on the printing. It's a Toy Biz variant from the year 2000 that came packed with a Black Suit Spidey toy.
So, Chris, let us know if you want to do a separate offer on A, because that one was claimed. And let's see. Yeah, okay.
Okay, we caught up?
Yeah, I thought there was another one, but there was not.
Cool. We're going to put this down. The first issue of Witchblade, the first solo Witchblade, and the second Witchblade appearance. It is a wraparound painted cover by Michael Turner. Now, if that's the second Witchblade appearance, what was the first Witchblade appearance? I mean, I do like Michael Turner. Like, I'm an Aspen comic guy, believe it or not. But I don't know where Witchblade was first. I know Witchblade and Tomb Raider are both in Fathom, not in the trade paperback versions because they lost the rights. But the original book of Fathom, they're both there. In the meantime, Eye's open. I gotta put something on Eye. More just variants. We're doing all the Toy Store, all the weird variants. I got the Whitman variant of the Incredible Hulk, issue 235. It's in very good condition, so it's an affordable, attainable $5. $5 buckaroos. Deathlock is still kind of just cooling up here. The Shadow, the Ninja Turtles, both those are super solid books. I feel like I can take G down and 3D Man while we're at it.
Might as well. Don't linger around in a separate plane of existence.
Yeah, that movie theater is near you. The Avengers issue 76. Victor, why is the Avengers issue 76 $40 in very fine minus condition? It's because this is when Scarlet Witch and Vision first meet. Aww.
I was Cyblade and She #1 for the first appearance of Witchblade.
What a deep cut. Goodness gracious. I've got Captain America issue 105 featuring Batroc the Leaper. It's in good condition and it's $10.
We have not run a Star Wars Republic #65 tonight. That is one of the preview books that will show up at some point.
It will eventually. I mean, hey, maybe if you wish really hard, clap your hands if you believe. Yeah. Dan clapped, which means it counts. Here's Star Wars Republic issue 65, our preview book. First appearance of some people that if you ask questions about it, you already know who those people are.
All right, David Levy picked up Cat on H.
All right.
Would you do I for 3? You have it at 5.
Yeah, sure. You got it. The Whitman variant will find a lovely home with you, I'm sure.
All right. Kevin Crow's coming in first, putting that Star Wars Republic on layaway.
All right. Preview books go fast. I kind of like the strategy of just ignoring preview books until someone asks for it. I feel like then everybody gets what they want. I get to chew through the boxes that I actually work on, and then you get to get the books when you want them.
Not for nothing, but we also get to the satisfaction of knowing our email and our posts work.
Yeah, that's true. That's a whole element to this. This really should have been a short box special. Okay, we'll deal with that in a second. I don't have time for all that. All right. This is rad as hell. Swamp Thing issue 34, Alan Moore's Swamp Thing. A lot of Alan Moore love on the show this evening. Very fine condition for this kick-ass cover with a monarch butterfly. $12.
What is on G?
What is on G? G is the Avengers issue 76. It's in very fine minus condition. It is the issue in which Scarlet Witch and Vision first meet.
Gene says, dude, I came for one preview set, and look at me. Can't turn down the deals.
So many deals. Victor doesn't lie. Anyway, Daredevil issue 45 right here. Now, you're going to look at this 45 and you'll be like, oh man, fine condition, $12. 3 staples have been added to this book. The original staples are present. This grade reflects the addition of those staples. So, yeah, $12 in fine condition for Daredevil issue 45. I think that's more of like a collection completer.
Oh, yeah.
Than anything else.
Can you do G for 30? You have it at 40 for Emilio.
What's on G?
That's that Avengers that you're just...
Avengers has been up for a while. I'll do it for $33. $3 more. Bump it up a little tiny bit and we'll get you where you're going. I got the new Avengers Vampire Variant Edition here. A 1 in 15 Vampire Variant on New Avengers issue number 5. Just $4. And I'll pop down DC Comics Presents Superman and Wonder Woman issue number 9. My super strong punch and Wonder Woman's magic lasso can't stop this ice monster. Earth is doomed to an ice age, etc., etc.
All of those other...
Very fine. Yeah, there's no other heroes. No one can do anything about this. We're doomed.
Emilio's picking up G for 33.
Oh.
So G's open.
Cool, G is open. Whoop.
Gene says, when it comes to my door for $8 and I'm getting the books below fair market value, they're all deals on my end.
You ain't never lied. All right, last call for this Deathlock. I'm going to take it down in a second. Just want to make it clear that's what's about to happen because we're about to do a full line purge starting here and changing out all the books. So if there's something on this board that piques your interest, make Dan an offer soon-ish. I'm going to go over here for a second. I'm just going to chill. You're going to hang out.
Yeah. B, it's the ASM 252 JCPenney exclusive.
No, Toy Biz.
Toy Biz. I lied. Don't listen to me.
Yeah, the 2000 Toy Biz.
I'm not as
reprint.
honest as Vic J. I'm sorry.
Very few are, Dan. Don't take it personally. Oh, I should have given you this cover for that slab.
I can only aspire to be. I was going to ask for it later, but that works.
Something that's relevant because Deathlock is about to get put back in his own personal bag. We're kind of close to the halfway point.
Yeah.
Honestly, we're only 15 minutes away. I'll tell you what, I'm going to save some of the other juice for the latter half of the show. I'm going to go ahead and put this here. That makes sense to me. To no one else, but to me. And let's start replacing some things. The Walking Dead, issue 18. Going to go ahead and put this bad boy down since there's been a fair amount of interest in The Walking Dead this evening. Very fine near mint condition for $28. Swapping out the Toy Biz Black Suit Spider-Man for Hawkman, issue 27. In fine plus condition, just $16. Alan Moore Swamp Thing going into the box. Getting replaced by the Invincible Iron Man, issue 13 in fine, very fine condition. The second appearance of the Controller, $28. Swapping out this Wishblade. This box over here for Daredevil, issue 20, where the verdict is death, and where I know it's Daredevil and not Deadpool this time. Very good condition, $20 on that D. E. The Shadow. Surprised nobody picked up the Shadow. The Shadow knows that someone's going to buy him eventually. Swap that out for Fantastic Four, issue 81. Enter the exquisite Elemental. 81 Fantastic Four. Very fine minus condition, $40.
Willie T's picking up the Daredevil on D.
Right. Replacing D with Prince Namor, the Submariner, issue 13, the first appearance of Gargantos. Crazy dragon demon looking ass dude.
Suresh is picking up Hawkman on B. So I thought you said Prince No More at first.
Prince No More.
Sounds like
the Submariner. That's what that liqueur is called, right? It is Grand Marnier. That's how I'm supposed to be saying it.
I believe so.
I hope so. I hope I just have it sound like a tool for forever. Just
just no one corrects.
Grand Mariner. Nah, I don't want to do that.
Believe what Victor calls this.
Hey, you say this? I know someone that knew someone in their childhood who called Parmesan cheese Parmesan and called chamomile tea chamomile. And no one corrected her friend until she got to college.
No.
They all just sort of giggled at it and let it happen. And this poor girl went to college, and someone who didn't know her was like, what the hell are you talking about? And then she had to re-examine her entire linguistic history. Yeah. Anyway, The Amazing Spider-Man issue 74, featuring The Secret of the Petrified Tablet, etc., etc. Good condition. $16. I feel like I'm overusing etc. on tonight's show. I will be doing my best to stop doing that. We got an 80-page giant issue of The Flash, issue 160 to be precise. Very good, fine condition for just $28. F.
I had a floor staff once in the movie theater who we called her what we thought was her name for over a year. Then we hired one of her friends, and then they were like, "Why do you call her that?" I'm like, "That's her name." And she's like, "No, this is how you say her name." She never corrected us for over a year. I'm like, "Are you serious?"
At my first job that wasn't manual labor or food service, at my first job in an office, one guy, my name is Victor, obviously. Hello, it's nice to meet you. Welcome to the Ultimate Comics Live Show. My name is Victor. A guy that I became kind of friends with started calling me Vincent. Everyone started calling me Vincent. I had my 6-month performance review, and my boss called me Vincent. And I had to be like,
"Oh no,
Daniel, you know that's not my name, right?"
Like, doesn't he have like your paperwork?
He totally, and he wrote Vincent on all of it.
No.
And I was like, "Yeah, you have to change that so the government doesn't audit me." Like, please.
Would you do B for 12? You have it at 16.
Yeah, sure. Let's
Would
go.
you do C for 20? You have it at 28.
Sure, let's go.
Smiley Bob. All right. So that ASM went to Chris. The Iron Man went to Smiley Bob. You're good. I haven't caught up.
Wonderful. We're gonna go. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm talking so damn much.
No, you're
We
good.
got The Walking Dead
Right,
issue
sure.
61, the first appearance of Father Gabriel Stokes, and this says first appearance of Father Gabriel Stokes plus Chew. What does that mean?
Plus
Chew is not in The Walking Dead, right? But is there like a preview page of Chew in that? What? Help me. I'm not Jeremy Tardy. I don't know everything about all this shit. Help me. However, I do know the name of the second Vulture. So there. We got Amazing Heroes, issue 71. The only reason that I'm bringing this up is because of this Alan Moore portrait.
What?
Lots of Alan Moore love on the show tonight. Lots of Alan Moore. And this is some peak landmark Alan Moore. It must be awesome to be this artist whose name I cannot. It's S.R. Bissett, Bissette. In 1985, Alan Moore is at the peak of his powers. And someone asks you to draw him, and you draw the angriest, most Bigfoot-looking ass shit you possibly can. Man, it's probably pretty cool to be Alan Moore, and also pretty anger-inducing.
Yeah.
$16 in very fine condition. Let's give it up for Alan.
I can give 2 claps for it.
Yeah, y'all give a couple claps.
We'll keep an eye out for Ghost Rider, Venom, Carnage. We won't have any Twig, just because that's new this week. That'll be on the Tuesday show.
Yeah, this is old things only on the Thursday show.
There's a preview of Chew in that Walking Dead.
Yeah, I figured that's kind of what it was.
And then, yeah, Sienna is hosting the Pride special tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
So come back.
Yeah, I have the distinct honor of being like the opening act for the Pride special. Like, I'm like the warm-up for the Pride special. Finally, a victory for straight white men. God.
We've been waiting for so
We've been waiting for so long. Just a win. Just one. The Uncanny X-Men issue 125 features the first cameo of Mutant X, aka Proteus. I'm selling you this comic issue in fine condition for just $20. Man, I really am gonna be not doing this show soon.
Is E a Kirby? Fantastic Four. What issue is that?
It is issue 81. It does have the dots. I'll tell you that much.
Yep. Cover by Kirby.
Yep.
Pencils by Kirby. Yeah.
It is. And it's in very fine minus condition. And that's why we don't put tape on the bags in the Ultimate Comics warehouse. Yeah. Because I could just do that and also not ruin any books.
Right. We give you the option to ruin your books.
Ruin your books on your own time. I'm not going to do it for you. On H, I'm going to put down the Mighty Thor issue 145, in which he is abandoned on Earth in very good plus condition for $20. And we'll swap out the Avengers Vampire variant for some more old comics. I've been having a lot of fun doing these older things here. I've got more Prince Nobody, the Submarnier, issue number 7 here. That is an iconic cover that even I recognize. And the Death of Destiny in this particular book. Very good minus condition, $32.
Emilio's claiming that X-Men on G.
All right.
Thomas Wolfe has taken that Thor on H.
All right.
And Paul is correct. I totally did miss that. The question was, is Vince hosting tomorrow night's show?
Hey, that's me, baby. Vincent. Sometimes selling sets.
I am not Drax. It went over my head. I did not catch it.
Man, I forgot about that line. That line made me like donkey laugh in the theater. My reflexes are too quick.
Yeah. I know, right? So
wonderful. The Uncanny X-Men issue 124, featuring the proletarian Colossus's communist form. I love the linen on the middle of his Workers' Party overalls.
Yes.
Just rocks. Big fan. That is Praxis right there. This is incomplete, so it's in fair condition. That's why it's just $4. So if, like me, you would just want that cover, there's your chance. I'm going to pair with this thing from the new universe, Marvel's new universe, and they tried very briefly to make comics that where like superheroes are much more realistic, grounded, down to earth, and then failed within like a year, and everything got power scaly and crazy Dragon Ball Z style. Mark Hazard, Merc, issue number 1 from the new universe, $4.
Right, this is going back up. Emilio's putting that X-Men back.
Fair.
Already has it, which is fair. So it is available.
All right, I'll swap out this Walking Dead just in case somebody else wants to take a crack at some of that Phoenix / Muir Island.
She says it was the beanie, Dan. Yeah, got stuck in my long like link beanie.
My luscious locks. My properly conditioned, combed, and cared for mane. I'm going to put up Wolverine, an anniversary event from April, X-Men Deluxe, a Kubert cover that's also lenticular / holographic, whatever I'm supposed to call this. It probably just looks like a splotch to you.
It just looks
I
like
don't know.
blubber.
Yeah, it just looks like a splotch. But inside that splotch is one of the only effective uses of the holographic lenticular changing cover that I've ever seen.
Yeah,
it's kind of 3D.
Yeah,
it's Wolverine and then a skeleton. It's rad. I mean, most things with skeletons are kind of automatically rad to me. What's getting swapped? Not Alan Moore, Walking Dead.
What is the condition on that Walking Dead that you're taking down now?
Oh, the condition on this is near mint.
All right. So if you want to show it off, then it can live in the box.
Yeah, I'll put it right here. You can necro it if you want. But it is in near mint condition. I'll put it right here. Be waiting on you.
What is the X-Men on A and G?
The X-Men on A is issue 125. G is 124, but it is incomplete. That's something to keep in mind, putting it automatically in fair condition.
Does it say what is incomplete about it?
I think it's another case of missing the Marvel value stamp. I remember talking to Harrison about this. Let me make sure that that's what's incomplete about it.
No worries.
Trying to like be super careful and ginger with this. Yes, it is missing the Marvel value stamp.
And I got a handful of offers for you as well.
All right, let's hit it.
Would you do that Wolverine on B for 6? You have it at 10 for Gene Sanchez.
$1 is useless. Let's go. It should be 7, but I'll take it for 6.
Would you X-Men on A for 15? You have it 20 for Rodney Medley.
It got Necroed anyway. 15's the deal.
Would you do that Walking Dead 61 for 30? You had it at 45, I think, for George.
It's in the box. You got it.
And that's all I got right now.
Rapid fire deals.
Heck yeah.
I feel like it's almost time for that break.
Yeah. Actually, it's like a minute.
Okay. Before we do that, I'm going to put up a big old thing that I just need to get off my table. So, I just need it out of my way. Right here. We've sort of talked about this before, but this is the first time I've offered it as all one unit, just because I want somebody to enjoy it. So, full Atomic Robo superset here. Real Science Adventures. Issues 1 through 12 of Real Science Adventures. Dawn of a New Era, issues 1 through 5, the full set. The Spectre of Tomorrow, 1 through 5, full set. The Knights of the Golden Circle, 1 through 5, full set. 5, 10, 15, 25, 26, 27. 27 comics worth of complete Atomic Robo stories in a superset for just $60. This is the final thing that we'll be talking about before we take our little break. I'm going to put this on A for Atomic, and just for kicks, I'm going to put Spawn issue 24 on B. I think that fills our spaces before we take our break. Yeah. Okay. Atomic Robo Superset, fantastic comic. I feel like if you read comics, you know what Atomic Robo is. If not, please allow this to be the opportunity to learn what Atomic Robo is, because Atomic Robo moves. It's way more fun than you think it's going to be, and you already think it's going to be fun. So let's go ahead and take that break. I'll see you in a little bit.
And the new Ultimate Comics.
At the new Ultimate Comics in Crabtree Valley Mall, we've got comics, toys, collectibles, and gnarly manga.
At Ultimate Comics at the Crabtree Valley Mall, you can come get your Polaroid taken with Alf.
Waka waka.
With so much to see and so much to do at Ultimate Comics in Crabtree Valley Mall, you'll want to bring the whole family. It's the grand opening Friday, November 5th.
We've got a right feeling about this.
He's a weekend at Bernie's.
One comic, please.
I've been caught with my in my hand by the boss like 20 times today. I'm not going out there.
Well, hello there. I'm Will, the official chaplain of Ultimate Comics, and you may be asking, why does Will shop at Ultimate Comics? I'm glad you asked. Well, it was a few years back when I was looking for a new comic store back in the before times, and I was looking for a new comic store. I needed a place where I was going to get my weekly comics and be able to have a place in a community where I process all these stories that mean so much to me. Stumbled upon Ultimate Comics, browsed around, left, a few weeks went by, came back. And guess what? Alan remembered my name. He said, "Hey Will, what are you looking for today?" And I thought, not only is this an awesome store to get my weekly comics, Not only is this an awesome store where I can process these stories that mean so much to me, they also remembered my name. And that's the community I want to be a part of. Man, I love Ultimate Comics.
Welcome to the Ultimate Comics Super Secret Warehouse. We have so many unprocessed boxes, literally thousands. What you just saw in the little shot was not even half of just unprocessed long boxes that we have not gone through yet. This is the stuff we use for our live show.
Are back.
We're back. Hello, it's me. I'm still here. Surprising exactly no one. You think about this Atomic Robo set? You should. You should make me an offer. You should make me an offer on that Atomic Robo set. I'm motivated to get that Atomic Robo set into the hands of someone who will love it. G is open. I didn't change anything. In case you didn't notice. I just
Willie T picked up that X-Men that was on G.
Yeah.
Would you do? Excuse me. That Spawn on B for 8. You have it at 14.
It's a little low. I'll do it for $11.
All right, Gene, let's know if that works for you.
I will. Was on G, right? Yeah. Down on G, I'll put the Uncanny X-Men issue 116, the issue in which we were introduced to Wolverine's healing factor. Fine condition, just $18. By the way, since we're back from the break, disappointed no one has flattered me about my shirt. You really need to get it together. The only reason anybody wears graphic tees is so someone says something about it. Well, do I want to do those? Yeah, I want to do those together.
Well, you can open up B because Gene says 11 works for that Spawn.
Nice. I will do that. I will open up B. I'll try and figure out what that price is from. I love it when sticky notes just get caught.
Oh, it's just the
and you
best.
You have to like play detective.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow!
George says, "Somebody get that Alan Moore book. It's freaking me out, staring at me."
Right? It's horrifying.
It's Amazing Heroes 71 with an interview with Alan Moore? Question mark?
Yeah, question mark. That is what that is. All right, we're gonna put up this thing. It's not a set; it's a trade. But it's an unusual thing that it's a trade with a COA. It's a Dynamic Forces hardcover trade of Marvel's 1602. Is it 1602, 1604? 1602? Yeah. All right. So it has a COA because it's signed by Andy Kubert. So you have the Dynamic Forces little thing. You have this beautiful hardcover. Not only is it signed, it's like a Neil Gaiman joint, out of print, hard to find, et cetera, et cetera. Sales pitch. First edition, first print, hardcover, signed B, $150.
Basically, just what if your favorite MCU heroes lived in 1602?
Yeah. With Peter Parquet. A lot.
It is super fun.
Alrighty. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Heck yeah. We'll do another one of our little preview books. I can take down the Alan Moore if it's freaking somebody out. We've got New Mutants issue 13 through 17. Now, this is going to include some newsstand variants. And the reason why that's important is because I'm about to do something else. Or at least I would if somebody hadn't stolen it. Never mind. This is your New Mutant set. This one has newsstands in it. There was another one that didn't have newsstands, but this one does. You're going to get a lot of character first appearances here in this particular New Mutants line. It's not a self-contained story necessarily, but you're going to find a whole lot of the New Mutants juice that you need. The stuff that makes stuff like that New Mutant super set that we sold a while ago worth thousands of dollars. Now, over here in the corner, I'm going to put up, similar to Atomic Robo, both these are things that you will never see again. I have 1 through 28 and 1 through 3 miniseries, complete John Carter of Mars. John Carter, Warlord of Mars, the Marvel comic edition of this. This is, fun fact, some of Frank Miller's first work at Marvel in issue number 18, if I'm not mistaken. I'm a big John Carter guy. John Carter rocks. There might be a show coming up sometime in the future. It's a property too easy to milk for them to just let one movie flop and never do anything with again.
Mhm.
This is a John Carter superset. This is a steal. This is a whole pile of John Carter comics for just $100. Please keep in mind, both of these supersets here, I'm entertaining offers on. I want you to talk to me. I want to do some stuff. And just because we're putting up all the weird shit, I'm going to put down decidedly not weird things. The full set, issues 1 through 6, of Venom Lethal Protector in near mint condition. Also for a clean $100 down here on E. See, not everything has to be super weird.
Yeah, and then we did have a Venom set, which is probably in the preview post, and I forgot about it. But
It was in the
yeah,
preview
it
post.
is the preview post, and I just forgot about it. So we have it. It's still here. Would you do F and I together for 48? It comes to 60.
I mean, F and I. Yeah, sure. Let's go. Been up here a while. That's a ridiculous deal. I'm just going to take it, and I'm not going to think about it any more than that.
All right, it's going to Dan Moore. Gene says that he's going to break the top row, and then he says John Carter rocks.
John Carter does rock. That's true.
Oh, and
The
Gene,
foundational text for modern science fiction storytelling.
absolutely. Gene, that War Devil was signed, correct?
So many sets. I feel like when I'm complaining about sets, you know we're doing some wild shit. All right.
Bobby is picking up that Venom set on E.
All right. A very pretty set of comic books.
Oh,
Excellent purchase. I am going to break the top row, though. It's so much weight. So much weight up here. Hardcover, 2 giant sets, 1 like little set. Not a little set. It's respectable. I almost want to leave all the post-it notes on this just because it rocks. I've got an issue 19 of Daredevil that someone was kind enough to tell me all about, so I don't have to do any research whatsoever. $30 for issue 19 of Daredevil. There is no top staple, but it's a printer defect. It's not like it got ripped out. There simply was never a staple inserted. It is not missing. It was never put there, which means it's a printer defect, which means it will not hurt your grade. John Romita is on art, according to this post-it note. Thank you very much. Helpful post-it note. And this is in very good plus condition for $30. I'm just going to leave those notes. I like them.
Is it with the post-it notes?
Yeah, with the post-it notes. Now you know all the stuff I know. There's no secrets. I'm honest. Dan will include the post-it notes in your purchase for no additional charge.
That is correct. What issues are on C?
C is New Mutants, issues 13 through 17. And issues 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17 are all newsstand. I know I have a spot open. I do, down on E. We're going to put down the Avengers, issue 43. Got that Red Guardian power pose. This is in very good condition, and it's priced at a $130 point. Fair market value, doing stuff.
What is on A and what is on D?
Big old supersets. All right, John Carter's easier to explain. We'll do that first. This is a whole pile of John Carter as done by Marvel. Rumors are Disney's going to have a new show coming out. We're going to see what happens. This is some of Frank Miller's first work at Marvel in issue 18 or thereabouts. 1 through 28 and then 1 through 3 of John Carter, Warlord of Mars. Complete series, superset, right here, $100. A whole bunch of John Carter comics. They're mostly in very fine condition. So that's what I'm going to say it is, very fine condition. Over here is a similar superset of Atomic Robo stuff, starting with 1 through 12, full set of science adventures, moving into, I can't hold it all at once, Dawn of a New Era, 1 through 5, also a full set, Spectre of Tomorrow, 1 through 5, a full set, and the Knights of the Golden Circle, 1 through 5, a full set, a whole pile of Atomic Robo comics that I would love to put in your home instead of here on Lot A. But Dan, no.
That's right.
Now, I think I have a couple spaces. No, I just have the one. Okay. Well, in that case, you're going to go away. We're going to put up something that is not a superset because I already have way too many of those. I have the X-Men issues 154 to 156, the origin of the Summers family, and the first appearance of the Brood. That is $20. And right next to it, surprise, surprise, 232 to 234, the Brood is back. Full story, 2 things connected, both involving X-Men and the Brood, down here on H and I. Hey, almost feels like that'd be a great thing to make a combo offer on, potentially.
Speaking of combo offers, would you do C and D together for $150 for Franz?
Woo! Would I? You know, give me $15 more. No, 10. No, 15. $165. $165. Got yourself a deal.
Franz, let us know if that works for you. And would you do G and H together for $30 for Brandon?
That's the wrong combo offer. No. hold on. That's not what I meant. And I wouldn't do G and H for $30 anyway. Normally I give you a counter, but I'm not going to give you a counter just in case someone else wants to buy the 2 Broods.
We did just get an offer on H by itself.
Damn it.
Or sorry, no, we didn't get an offer. What is the condition on H?
Okay. I just want them to go together. I'm very sentimental about my boys. The condition is fine to very fine.
Marvel's Aliens back when they couldn't do aliens.
That's exactly true. 100%. Yeah, we didn't buy it yet, so we just kind of made up our own great value dollar store Kirkland brand aliens. Actually, Kirkland doesn't belong in that. Kirkland brand is good. Great value. Great. That's the one I want to say. All right, some things are going to get swapped out. The 1602 hasn't seen much interest.
Yeah,
which is a little bit surprising, to be honest.
Neil Gaiman.
Yeah.
It's like a multi-issue what if, essentially.
All right. I'm going to take down the 1602. I'm going to put it over here. I'm going to... The Atomic Robo needs to leave. It's been here long enough. If you want to ask questions about it, you can. We can talk about it. In the meantime, it's just going to go over here. I'm also going to clear out E, because E is very expensive. I feel like that's not necessarily the vibe currently. So we're going to put down some Green Lantern, issue 166, full dynamic cover, just $5 on A. And you know, talking about aliens, I can put down a very affordable 4-issue set. 1 through 4 of Aliens Rogue from Dark Horse Comics. Nobody does aliens like Dark Horse. Sorry, Marvel. It's kind of how it is. $10 for the full set for the lot. Issues 1 through 4 in very fine plus condition. And hey, if you're interested in aliens, boy, if I got a surprise for you, it's no longer a surprise.
All right. So yeah, as we said, it was 165 for C and D.
That's correct.
All right, so Franz said he's passing on that. So Would you do a combo offer then? Let me get these off my sheet real quick. Combo offer of A and D. A was the Astro City set, and then
Yeah.
D for 110. I don't remember what Astro was at.
It was the Atomic Robo.
Or Atomic Robo,
Yeah. Yeah. Done. You can take that home. Enjoy your $4 shipping, $8. However much shipping is.
All right.
No, you're gonna have to apologize to Zach for that one.
I know, right? Henry Hopkins is asking, can he get B, which was the 1602 for 60. You had it at 150.
The 1602 for 60 is a bit of a gulf from the 150. I can knock. Let's start with 30 and see where that takes us. $120. I know that's a big difference from 60. It's double that offer. We can keep talking if you want. I'll leave it out of the death box where Deathlock is.
All right.
In the meantime, I'm going to replace Lot D with some more Uncanny X-Men 229 to 231, a complete story starring my favorite Russian metal musclehead, Colossus. $16 for a complete X-Men story on D. You said all right, like you had something.
Yeah, I'm because the offers came in weird, so I'm like up and then down and then up and then down. David Leedy is taking that Green Lantern on A.
All right.
What is the condition on I?
Very fine minus is the condition on I.
Brandon is picking up X-Men on D.
Cool.
Would you do F for 22? You have it at 30.
Sure. I can do that. Someone wants that New Mutants. I can feel it.
And I'm all caught up at the moment.
We're going to put down Mark Spector, Moon Knight, issue number 4, the first appearance of Midnight. Because who better to be a villain for Moon Knight than a man with a similar costume dressed in exactly the opposite colors? And F is open. So on F, why don't I put a full set, issues 1 through 5 of The Old Guard. It's a movie that's on Netflix that's really cool. I'm going to put this up for $50. I'm entertaining offers. I'm going to say that officially. Show me what's popping. This post-it note needs to go somewhere else. And let me scroll through this.
We had a hip-hop variant up earlier tonight.
We did have a hip-hop variant. I'm going to put up issues 25 all the way to 36. Lord. This is so much more than I originally anticipated. 25 to 36 of Astonishing Tales. All this sweet, sweet Deathlock action. This is Deathlock show Alpha. We had that slab. Now we have all the Deathlock you ever needed. 25 all the way to 36 for $420. A Deathlock superset. Bada bing, bada boom.
Would you do Old Guard for 30? You have it at 50.
I would indeed. Get it for you. Surprised nothing fell while I was doing all that shit back there.
The hip hop cover did get picked up.
It did. It got picked up almost immediately.
Yeah.
I'm going to replace down there. I said I was like an Aspen Comics person. I've got the original series plus Wasteland Madam of Lola from Aspen Comics. A whole bunch of stuff here, 1 through 6, and then 1 through 4. 2 full sets in very fine to near mint condition of Lola. $30. $30 for some post-apocalyptic ass-kicking action. Let me put that sticker on it. Any word on the 1602?
Not yes. Henry, we said 120 for that 1602 hardcover.
We did. All right, I'm going to ditch the New Mutants for now. We can necro it if you want. I'm just going to go ahead and put it over here. Because I've got other stuff I want to put, which is a whole bunch of Aliens. Aliens Havoc, issue 1 and 2. That issue 1 cover is bananas. More Dark Horse Aliens, and then even more Dark Horse Aliens, the complete set of Aliens Alchemy 1 through 3. If you are lacking Dark Horse Aliens, if you have never experienced Dark Horse Aliens, here it is for you. 3 different stories, all in complete sets, and a ripe opportunity for some combo offers. While you figure your life out, let me go pick some comics out.
Get some aliens with your brood.
You can. We got it, like, yeah, right? We're getting real science fiction monster-y on the show this evening.
All right.
Yeah, what you got?
Would you do G, H, and I for 45?
G, H, and I for 45.
And then I also have a separate offer for I for 12.
GH and I for $45. They've been up long enough. I think that's something I'm willing to take. That's a ridiculous discount, but it's fine by me.
All right, so those are going to Chris.
Now, similar to the Brood thing, I've also got some Legion of Superheroes stuff. So Superboy, starring the Legion of Superheroes. This is the first issue with the Legion of Superheroes. It is in fine, very fine condition. And then next to it, issues 1 through 7, a full set of who's in the Legion of Superheroes. The definitive guide to the 30th century's greatest heroes. Full set in very fine condition. Legion of Heroes on H and I. Where those live. We're very much in set country now. It feels like we're really hitting my niche, really in my stride. So on G,
we did not accept the offer for 30 on G and H earlier. Oh, it was a little while back. It was the one that you said you weren't countering at that time.
Yeah, no. I'm going to put down the special collector's edition of The Man of Steel, Where the Legend Begins, issues 1 through 6 from DC Comics, a 6-part miniseries collected entirely here, coming from Krypton, returning to Smallville, etc., etc. Very fine condition, just $16. And so everything on the board is a mother flipping set. Let's make it happen with something that would have been a preview book if we had found it any sooner. A full Crisis on Infinite Earths, the whole shebang, 1 through 12 of Crisis on Infinite Earths. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's so much. It's almost too much. Let me count and make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, it's like counting money during a totally legal transaction. $125 for a full set of Crisis on Infinite Earths. You want Superboy Prime? Game time, baby. Let's do it.
Just in time for George Perez's 68th birthday.
Yeah. R.I.P.
David Lee's picking up that Man of Steel on G.
All right. Breaking the all set seal. Well, I mean, I isn't a set, but it counts, right? Like, it's part of the Legion of Superheroes thing.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Let's put up one of the things that I mentioned way earlier in the show. I don't know what it is. From Image Comics, Winnebago Graveyard. I don't know what this is, and I'm very interested in it. It looks cute on this first cover. I was like, oh, I wonder if it's like a little slice of life, like Tale of a Family. And then I looked at the last cover in this complete set, and that's almost for sure not what this is in the slightest. But this is a full set, a complete story, issues 1 through 4 of Winnebago Graveyard.
An American family traveling on vacation finds themselves stranded in a small town with a sinister secret.
Yep, okay. Horrifying.
What is the condition of E and any Wolverine or werewolf by night?
The Wolverine that I find is the Wolverine that I find. I have not seen any werewolf by night. The condition on E is very fine to near mint.
Dan Moore is picking up Winnebago Graveyard.
Nice. I hope it's cool. It looks dope, honestly.
It sounds really cool, yeah.
And I'm down to keep putting up some of the
written by Steve Niles.
Some of the more interesting sets that we ran across here. From Simon Boland, Sean Lewis, and Steve Wee. Aftershock Comics has Betrothed. Crazy modern style artwork. Don't know what this is either. Yo, if you want to Google this, Dan, I want to know about this too.
Yeah, what is it?
I want to know about Aftershock Comics Betrothed. We actually have like a bunch of these this evening. Things that are just, they look like things I should know about, and I feel bad for not knowing about them. You know what I'm saying?
Welcome to the world of Betrothed. Kieran and Tamara are both seniors at the same high school. Never paid much attention to each other, even though they are the only kids in school who are orphans. On the eve of their 18th birthdays, they discover a lifelong secret. In a dimension far away,
there we go.
They are each the leader of an army that is at war with one another. And what's more, when they turn 18, they're to be betrothed or fight to the death.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, that's a cool twist on like the Romeo and Juliet that it felt like it was driving toward. I like the twist of just like either you're gonna get married or you're gonna fight to the death. That's okay. That sounds cool. It's a pretty easy elevator pitch.
All right. We can't do an offer on the Crisis set on E because we sold one on Tuesday for the same price. Any more Star Wars? And then what is on E, which is that Crisis on Infinite Earth set.
I can probably summon up a little bit of Star Wars. What kind of Star Wars are you looking for in particular?
What are the droids that you're looking for?
Yeah, what are the droids that you're looking for? Because I had this stuff that I was talking with Dan about that I've specifically been avoiding putting up because it's not the fun kind of uneducated like we're seeing with the sets of like, let's discover this together. You should read it and come back next week and tell me about it. Like, it's not the fun kind of uneducated. It's the I genuinely don't know what this is.
Yeah. Craig's picking up that Crisis set on E.
All right. I'll bring it over to you. And we'll probably start moving these sets on along to replace with some other stuff. We'll go ahead and get the aliens down. How many of these do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, just enough to clear off the top row. I think this is the first time my graveyard box has been this large.
Oh no.
Well, because normally we just move. But
sure, yeah,
like since they're sets this time, they're really taking up a lot of space. Okay, so each of these has a post-it note attached to it. And the post-it note is where things get a little bit tricky for me personally, because it's hard to parse things. It's like the Twitter joke. The Twitter joke being that every Star Wars fan, whenever a new trailer comes out, it's like, oh my God, Gloop Shido was back. Because you can just like smash sounds together and it sounds like a Star Wars character. So, Dark Horse Comics, the greatest sci-fi fantasy of them all, celebrating 20 years. This is Star Wars number 3, reprinting the original Star Wars number 3. This came with a 2-pack Han and Chewie. It is the first Chewie cover. That is the information that I have, that it came in a 2-pack, and that is similarly printed on a lot of these other things. So again, Dark Horse 20 years celebration, Star Wars Empire, number 39, shipped with an Imperial Officer 2-pack. Don't know what that means. Shipped with an Imperial Officer 2-pack. I'm sure it is something. This one was by far the longest. Star Wars 19. Honestly, a striking cover there. Reprinting Star Wars 19. And there's a lot of Star Wars names. The first, Aayla Secura. The first, Quinlan Vosgard. This was shipped with a 2-pack of Vilmarth Grach and Quinlan Voss. Hey, if you know any of the things I just said, please help me pronounce them. This is the stuff I was talking about when I said there are names that are going to hurt me physically to even try. I mean, it's not this person's fault. Their handwriting is perfectly fine. None of these letters look like they belong together. Finally, in the Star Wars stack that I've been consciously avoiding, Star Wars 44, full-on reprint of Star Wars 44 with the Vader-Luke duel from Empire Strikes Back. This was apparently shipped with Lando Stormtrooper, whatever that means.
Okay.
Let's talk about condition on these Star Wars, because I feel like if you've been listening to me talk, you're at least interested a little bit.
Before you start, A has been claimed by Joe Ridley.
Okay, fair.
Now you may continue going down the line.
Yeah. Near mint minus, near mint minus. That didn't take long at all, did it?
No. The Star Wars slab that you are wanting is a preview book for tomorrow's show. It's that Darth Vader 3, the Dr. Aphra. I wasn't going to say anything.
Okay, hey, it's just time for Star Wars. It's Star Wars time. I'm sorry to whoever complained, like, Spawn is like Star Wars. It just takes over the board. Yeah, okay, sorry. Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic, issue 48. This is the first Demogol, and it is in very fine near mint condition. Really just hemorrhaging nerd cred at this point. And Star Wars Dawn of the Jedi, Prisoner of Bogan, issue number 5. Very fine near mint condition. $15. These are the Star Wars books that I have for the evening. I will now try and locate other things. It might even be some more sets. By might be, I mean definitely is more sets.
Can guarantee.
Can guarantee it will be more sets.
And then Henry, again, let us know if 120 works for that 1602 hardcover that was signed.
The Dynamic Forces certified.
That's right. Hans is saying those Star Wars covers came with 3.75-inch figure 2-packs.
I figured it would be action figures. That was my theory. It makes a lot of sense.
That tracks.
Especially considering that we had all the other store variants coming in, all the retail stuff.
Would you do B for 7? You have it at 12 for Joe Ridley.
Sure.
What is on C? B is the one that was claimed, and then
Okay.
what is on C?
Boy, I wish I knew.
I tell you.
I would tell you. So this is a reprint of Star Wars 19. It was shipped with a 2-pack of some characters. Vilmarth Grach and Quinlan Voss. I'm really putting the hard Grach onto this.
I think that's the right.
Vilmarth, which you can just call me now. That's my name. My name is Vilmarth. It's nice to meet you. And the last name, Vilmarth Grach, GrahRkt. That's just consonants. Like that. But here in
sci-fi.
Right, welcome to fiction. But here in Star Wars, this is the first appearance of Aayla Secura, the first Quinlan Voss, and some Vilmar Grach action. I'm sorry that I'm not being more descriptive. This is why I was avoiding these books. I avoid things that make me uncomfortable. Something I've been doing all my life because I have a stutter. I just don't say those words, man. I find other words to say. I don't need those words. There are other words.
I decided to expand my vocabulary.
It's true. When I was in speech therapy, I got actively reprimanded for just avoiding conflict with words. Just like, no, if you're ever going to get better, you have to find a way past it. And I was like, yeah, okay.
I did. I learned a new word.
I mean, what I actually developed was cursing. I did the Samuel L. Jackson method.
Oh, yeah?
But I can't do that in any of my jobs, which is very unfortunate.
It just turns out you can't do that to customers.
I know, right? Lame. Before we... What time is it?
It's 9:09.
Okay. All right. Slab o'clock. Lenticular 30. It was something 15 the other night.
Yeah.
It was something 15.
Chat, remind us.
30 and half past are different. They sound different, therefore they are different. It is half past sets is what it is. I'm going to take down these Star Wars. I'm going to start putting sets up. Nothing but sets all the time. If you're interested in Star Wars, this is your last call. They will all be together in the box.
Can we get an Ultimate Comics Victor official licensed clock?
10 till sets.
10 till sets.
10 till sets. There, we did it. It is now 10 till sets. Is what time it is. Here we go. We're going to start with issues 1 through 12, a full set of Scales and Scoundrels from Image Comics. A full story. Gerner, Gallad, and Powell doing fantasy stuff here on A. We will follow that up with Dark Horse Comics, Blackwood by Evan Dorkin and Veronica and Andy Fish. Dark Horse Comics, Blackwood. Full set, full story, 1 through 4. Very fine, near mint condition. A very affordable $8 if you want to take a gamble on a horror comic. Speaking of crazy horror-themed shit, we got Britannia, We Who Are About to Die from Valiant. A Peter Milligan joint. Not exactly horror, it's just a little bloody, so I wanted to lean into it. $10 here on C. On D, never heard of this publisher. Archaea? Well, it's Boom Studios. I can say Boom. Surprise. A 4-issue complete set of Halogen. I'm sure I could say Halogen. It's either Halogen or Halogen. It's one of those things. Either way, it's $10. I think that this is really the appeal of sets. Specifically here on this little first row, these are all very affordable entry points to getting a complete story of something that maybe you haven't seen before. I mean, everybody's read all the big comics. Everyone knows who the superheroes are. That's my policy with movies and TV shows. There are no spoilers. Just talk to me about it. It's fine. I know all this already. All this is stuff that I don't know shit about. And I think that's rad. This is the appeal of the art form. Find something new. Read the unhinged creations of someone who always wanted to make a movie but made a comic instead. Crimson Lotus from the universe of Hellboy, right? From the pages of Hellboy is what this says. 5 issues worth of Crimson Lotus, a full set. E is empty. Popping that on down. Looks like Lola is going to find a new home somewhere else. Been up here for a hot minute. Gonna replace it with someone's fan fiction, Mycroft and Holmes and the Apocalypse Handbook. Beautiful cover art. Big fan.
Nice, yeah.
Big fan of that. If you want to get on that Mycroft and Holmes 1 through 5 action, take some risks, read something new. I'm going to leave that up, actually. The Lola got down because I want the Lola, actually. I'm going to take these things and put them over here. I'm going to put down a collection that took a little bit of assembling. So this is 11 issues worth of Hoax Hunters. And it comes in 2 sets because part of it was Image Comics and part of it was published via Heavy Metal. So 1 through 5 are Image, 1 through 5 are Heavy Metal, plus a special Case Files additional thing. Not just a complete story, a complete series on H for heavy metal. We did it. And it says Abnett. It's got to be Dan Abnett, right? It has to be that. That's the only one. Yeah, it is. It is Wild's End, which you said like you know what it is.
Oh no, I'm trying to read from it.
Oh, fair. Not even worried about it. This is both series, Wild's End and Wild End, The Enemy Within, 1 through 6 and 1 through 6.
Yeah.
Which that Abnett and Lanning is a team that every time I see them, they're doing something. It's like Preston and Child writing the Pendergast novels. I'm in. Whatever you're doing, I'm here.
Would you do B and E together for 20 for Scott Tuttle?
Sure. Let's go. Let's do it. I love selling sets. Experiment. Read some stuff.
Do it. What's the share prize?
Ooh, the share prize is something we should probably decide on a winner for, honestly. And the share prize is Miss Marvel Beyond the Limit #1, the 1 in 25 Terry Dodson variant.
Oh, on that side now.
I am. Woo! I almost knocked the box over. I have not knocked anything over this entire show. If I have anything to say about it, that streak will hold.
Would you do G for 5? Give it a 10. Is that betrothed set?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. Let us know what you think about it, because that concept sounds pretty rad.
Yeah, I like to fight to the death or marry each other. Choose one.
Ultimate Comics Live Show Facebook page. Leave us a review.
Honestly, yeah, I would love to read that. I don't even have Facebook. Like, I will make a Facebook if you review things on the Ultimate Comics Live Show page. While we're here, while we're thinking about sets and trying new things and just helping me continue to exist with a share prize, because Randy Huey is taking this home. Congratulations to Randy. You get to replace Share to Win with your name. This is just yours now. It's going to be over here. What's the share prize? It doesn't concern you. It's Randy's. I have a couple more sets to be filling in things. Also from Aspen Comics, we have Homecoming. 4 issues worth of Homecoming, which has got to be some sort of Buffy the Vampire Slayer charmed amalgamation. It looks like there's high school and magic. Regardless, 4 issues, full set. It's just $6.
Would you do A and D together for a number? 1 second. 25.
A and D together for 25? Yeah.
Gene says Miss Marvel was so dope. Definitely loved the aesthetic.
Like the TV show?
Yeah, the first episode just dropped.
See, I haven't watched it yet. I'm really behind on a lot of things. But I wish they would have just gone with the weird stretchy powers. Using the magic energy gauntlet feels kind of like a letdown to me. Is it cool enough to merit such a change? I don't want to be a stick in the mud nerd, but I mean,
they seem to be hitting the character really well. So it's so far it's enough for me to kind of give it a pass. But I am curious to see how because it's just the first episode.
Yeah, I feel like the weirdness of the power is really a part of the character, though. It makes other heroes be like, ah.
They incorporated it a little bit because you've seen the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Where she has the weird gem. They do an extended arm via the gems or whatever.
With the energy.
Yeah, so they're I don't know how they're gonna do it, but so far it's pretty good, I think.
While we're selling sets, while we're doing things, more Image Comics Coyotes from Sean Lewis and Caitlin Yarsky. Coyotes, a full set here, issues 1 through 8. I'm gonna pop that down for a clean $32. I actually know what Coyotes is. And Coyotes is really cool. Something that I feel like the world desperately needs. A Gravediggers Union. The Gravediggers Union. Right here. A 1 through 9 full set of comic books. Also from Image. A lot of Image on the table right now. A lot of creators trying to make their own stuff and break into the industry. Again, this is the shit that I love, man. And it's weird to say that and also just be posting books up. Yeah, I don't know what this is, but it looks rad. But there's so many comics. There's so many comics out there to read.
It's so much time.
It's not the Tuesday show, so there's no new stuff here. But that Fox and Hare book that is on the shelves right now at Ultimate Comics locations near you, Fox and Hare is about to be dope as hell, and you should look into it. I was pitching people Echolands. I'm pitching you Fox and Hare right now. This cyberpunk, crazy, backflipping Mirror's Edge book is about to be incredible. Guaranteed. Stat Express has Season of the Snake, by the way. This looks like some high fantasy, Moorcock type stuff, which I'm down for. I also like Titan comic stuff in general. Who publishes We Ride Titans, the Kaiju Fast and Furious book? Is that also Titan Press, or is that too on the nose?
Remember. It's We
Ride Titans is what the book is called. I'm subscribed to it. I just don't remember the publisher.
Vault. Yeah.
Vault. Yeah, that book is so much fun.
Reminds me, there was like an old Cartoon Network show where they had like a mech with a car for a head, and I can't remember the name of it, but that's what that book reminds me of every time.
All right, since it's been 10 till sets for quite some time, this is what's working. Let me check on the actual time rather than my made-up times. All right, 9:20. Let's do something that's a little bit more traditional for a little while.
Would you do B for 10, the Grave Diggers Union? You have it at 18?
Yeah, sure.
I was picking up all those horror books 2 weeks ago, and I was picking up all the horror sets tonight.
Yeah, get that Gravediggers Union, man.
It's the way to do it.
I'm just going to get a big old stack. We're going to start swapping out these sets.
Gene says, if I'm willing to overlook how they nerfed Vision, I'm going to let him rock on Miss Marvel.
They really did nerf Vision, though, man. Alrighty. To cap off 10 till sets, obviously, thanks for putting up with this.
Do you have a sticker for H?
Do I?
Disappeared. The Hoax Hunters.
I might have just put it on backwards. I did. But yeah, thanks for putting up with this. The folks at the bot sets, like if you're acquainted with it already, that's rad. But if you're willing to take a chance on something, that's even more rad. This is not something you're taking a chance on. It's something that's going to be hard for me to lift up all at once. So just give me a second. It really should be some kind of box special, but it's not big enough to fill a short box. What it is,
I think it is.
It is what you think it is. It is a fat stack of bagged and boarded, the complete series of Descender, followed by the complete series of Ascender. It is the entire story. It's the whole thing. I'm going to gingerly put it back in this box now. This is the joint, all right?
I love Jeff Lemire so much.
You want to talk about books that I can heartily recommend. Descender and Ascender are it. And yeah, Dan is right. Jeff Lemire is entirely that dude. 100%. This is the complete everything. If you want to read this book issue by issue, here you go. You could have it in trade, but you can have it here. All the individual things, that little extra bit of collector's value, the cool thing to have it. I mean, yeah, it's dope. Descender rocks. Ascender is very good. Super set. Super duper set.
Sean Connolly is picking up the Hoax Hunters on H.
All right. I might actually move Descender to D since I'm about to start clearing lots.
That's valid.
Should probably find a new box for all of these sets. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, actually. All right, let's start clearing this off so we can get back to all of our regularly scheduled programming. Descender will stay up. If any of those sets caught your interest and you want to necro them, you are more than welcome to do so. But now let's just get back to it. Now it's just regular show 20. Young Uncanny X-Men issue 119 for a clean $28 in very fine minus condition. Daredevil, the Man Without Fear. This is another issue 19. This one has a little sad face because the cover is detached.
Oh, no.
That puts it at an automatic good minus, so it is $18. Captain America and the Falcon, issue 180, featuring Nomad. $40 in very good fine condition. Spawn number 4, near mint, $12. Daredevil 196, fine plus, also $12. Mighty Thor, issue 284, the first appearance of Ereshkigal. Butchered that, man. Doesn't matter. It's going to keep on moving along. Put down Uncanny X-Men 252, very fine condition, just $6. And all the way down here, the Avengers issue 160, The Trial, wherein a verdict is being reached. Fine plus condition, $8 on this guy.
Nice. Kyle Malter's taking that Daredevil on F.
Right.
What number is on A?
It's perfectly blocking it, isn't it?
That's the worst.
119. Real southern accent on that. 119. What number's on it? A is 119.
I got my sweet tea.
Got my sweet tea, my Bojangles. For breakfast, I just had a 2-liter Mountain Dew.
Would you E for 8? You have it at 12?
After that accent, yeah, probably. Yeah, sure.
And would you... no, I is being claimed by Emilio.
Emilio, I don't want to be rude. How often do you get the Night at the Roxbury shout?
Oh, no.
I'm genuinely curious. When What's-His-Face was a big thing in like the UFC, I guess, I got Vitor Belfort a whole lot, but now he's not famous anymore. I figure it's probably been a similar cycle for Night of the Roxbury. Either way, you don't have to tell me. I'm just curious.
Yeah, I worked at the movie theater, so all my staff were teenagers when the damn Daniel thing was like the biggest.
Oh
ever.
no!
Yeah, it was. Are you serious?
Oh, that's horrible. I'm so sorry, Dan. 50 times a day, back at it again with the popcorn machine.
Yeah.
I'll kill you.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm disciplining you. This is not the time.
This is your verbal warning. Don't ever say that again.
It was only gonna be a first step, but it has escalated to a second step. Amelia says all the time.
Yeah, that's not surprising. I mean, I am a little sorry about it. I do think it's kind of funny, but also I'm sorry about it. Got the Mighty Thor issue 232, featuring the Mighty Fire Lord, etc., etc. Damn, I'm still doing it. I was trying not to. Fine condition, $10. Sliding it right on down there. Man, just way too much fucking Thor. The Tomb of Dracula, Lord of Vampires, issue 62. You may be my father, but I'll still destroy you. What in the hell? I guess that's Satan? I guess in this chronology, Satan is Dracula's father, and Satan is characterized. I mean, I guess it's cool that it's a little bit more angelic of an appearance. Angels having laser eyes is pretty rad. I'm down for that. $10 in very good condition here on F. And all the way down, we'll have Strange Adventures issue 236 with this Final Fantasy X Blitzball Circle of Water.
Yes.
And we're just going to plop that down for $4.
That reference. More than I probably should have, but I'm here for it.
It's okay to love Blitzball. It's like one of the better parts of 10. And 10's a cool game. I mean, I wish everything was still turn-based, but it's not.
I'm right there with you, man.
The ATB can get really weird a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Hey, Chad, how do you feel about active time battle systems?
What are your opinions?
Yeah. What are your opinions? I'm playing the Studio Ghibli RPG right now.
Oh, Nino Kunai?
I hate it.
I need to play the first one. I liked the second one.
The combat system is hot garbage. I'm very mad at it all the time, but I'm still playing it because I want to see where it goes. I gotta sneeze. Hold on a second.
Bless you.
Just the one? Really? Okay.
That's it? That's all you got?
Yeah. We're going to put down Gigantic Strange Adventures all the way on the other side of things. Which issue is this? Tell me, DC Comics. 229. Some sort of chain gang, last mile in space. $5 on this. We're going to swap out A. Man, my box is struggling. Rebel Outcasts of the Galaxy, Star Hunters, The Sowers of Holocaust, issue 3 of Star Hunters. In fair minus condition, just $4. Here's what I'm talking about. Fantastic Four, issue 188. How much is it? You tell me. $4. Of course it is. It's in very good condition.
Jasimarin brings up a valid point. He said, I think the diversity of game styles is important because if it was all the same, we'd hate it even more than we do now.
Yeah, that's true. Like, if I had played nothing but turn-based forever, I would be really, really tired of turn-based. So I can understand that.
Yeah, plus it makes it twice as refreshing when you go back and revisit those games.
Yeah. It's nice to play a game that's like at my pace rather than at the pace of the game itself. That said, like, I don't mind the Kingdom Hearts / Final Fantasy 15 combat style. I really don't. I'm down for it.
Would you do A and I together for 7?
Yeah, sure. I'm amped for 16. I feel like we're just going to talk about Final Fantasy now, Dan.
Me too, man.
That's just what the show is.
All right. Welcome to the
Welcome to the
Fantasy.
3 hours worth of Final Fantasy discussion starring Dan and Victor. The Thing versus the Things. Yo.
Okay.
Ben Grimm looking fantastic in that singlet. Yo. Hell yeah.
Kevin is also pumped for 16.
It looks cool, man. I'm down for it. I'm also excited for 7 to finally be on Steam because I'll be damned if I'm going to use the Epic Store. Nope, not a chance. Not a chance, guys.
Yeah, I played the remaster of 7 early pandemic. It was one of the things I picked up. I'm like, oh, I'm going to be at home. I'm going to actually pick up this game then.
Yeah. We've got Thor issue 224, Hercules and Thor versus the Destroyer. I feel like the Destroyer is one of the only Marvel Cinematic Universes that's like a 1-to-1. It just looks exactly like it does in the comics.
Mm-hmm. 30 minutes left. Yeah, can't wait for part 2 of the 7 remake. Same. I'm excited to see where they take it.
Yeah, I was saying that there's like no spoilers. I kind of wish it hadn't been spoiled for me what takes place in the remake.
Mm-hmm.
But I know, and it makes me more excited to play it. Like, that's really the problem. I just want to see it. I want to see it for myself.
Yeah.
Got Daredevil issue 117. I'm just going to fill out the board. We're going to start doing last looks since it's only 30 minutes, and I have a lot of stuff to do last looks for.
Joe Ridley says he wants a remastered version of Dante's Inferno. He needs that for the PC.
Yo, you ain't lying, dude. Yo, of all the God of War clones, Dante's Inferno was one of the better ones.
That one was... I missed playing it, but what I've seen of it looks pretty sick.
It's a lot like Warhammer 40K. It really appeals to a certain type of dude.
Yeah.
And like the religious imagery sewn on cross on his chest, it's just cool.
Yeah.
Issue 35 of the Atom, which honestly, that's one of the better Atom covers I've ever seen.
That's pretty fantastic.
Getting,
Wait, he's in like tweezers?
Yeah, he's getting pinned to an insect board.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, because he's tiny.
Yeah.
'Cause he's just a little guy. Very fine condition for $18. Popping that down on I. Do I have open spaces? I don't know.
Not at the moment.
Okay.
But no love for the Ascender, Descender complete set.
Right.
All that Jeff Lemire.
I understand that it's $175, but you're welcome to make an offer. I won't won't not talk to you. We can still talk about Final Fantasy. It's fine.
Would you do A and C together for $5 for Chris?
Yeah, $3 discount. I feel like I'm making crazy deals. Let's just keep it up.
Kevin says he wants a remake of 9. It's one of his favorites. It's only a matter of time, honestly.
See, whenever someone's just like 9, it's my favorite Final Fantasy. That's how you know that they're like a fan of the franchise. With 9 being the love letter that it is to classic Final Fantasy.
There was one summer I was home from college, and all I did was go through Final Fantasy 8 and 9, and work.
8 is Ren's favorite.
Oh yeah,
like of all time, and I think it's her favorite mostly because of how Gilgamesh works.
Gilgamesh was great. 8 was my gateway.
That's not surprising. I've got Adventure Comics feature 2, Roy. Adventure Comics 240 with the super teacher from Krypton, who apparently, if you fuck up one lesson, he fails you forever, and you're never allowed to be a superhero.
Oh, no.
The spine on this is completely split. Unfortunately, it has been restapled. It's from 1957, so it's kind of par for the course. That puts it in fair condition and at a price point of $28.
All right. Would you do G and I together for 24?
G and I together for 24 is a little tiny bit low. Hit me with 30 and we got a deal.
All right. So Dan, let us know if 30 works for G and I together. Nick Carnes, you can absolutely claim E. So Nick's picking up that the thing, or Thor, sorry, on E.
Although the thing versus the things is a wild thing.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I didn't have other words. This is
you didn't need.
This is late in the show, guys. I'm just here now. I've got the 1 through 2. Is it a full set? Yes, technically. Of Ruins. Thing that I found in the warehouse once upon a time. Not this particular set, but another version of this. It is the comic book that is deeply disturbing and made me very sad. I should not have read it. Probably shouldn't have read it during work hours, but also it was like a 10-minute read. It's fine. I just put it on the table and I just looked at a page and I did some stuff and I flipped. I don't need to tell you the logistics of my job. You don't need to worry about that.
Justify it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Dan Moore said he's going to pass on that deal for G and I. No worries.
Put down Daredevil issue 47. Brother, take my hand. You know what it is. You've seen this before. It's in very good condition here on B.
More stairway fight.
More stairway fight. And Avengers 211 in near mint condition for just $16 on E.
Would you do the Atom on I for 15? You have it at 18 for Suresh.
Sure. Get that bug cover popping.
That is such a great cover.
It's wonderful. Alrighty. Jacindra's going to stay where it is. Let me take a little look at my stacks here. Just sort of relocate this a tiny bit.
We just re-released Chrono Crusade on the Switch. I need to pick that up at some point.
You do.
Because that's one of my blind spots. Like, I've played all the early Final Fantasy stuff. I've played Chrono Trigger all the way through, but I've not played Crusade.
Cross is great as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We're going to do 178 of Daredevil, and then we're going to start our last looks. Daredevil 178 in very fine minus condition on I.
Cross is what I'm thinking of.
This is our final brand new board state for a little while, because we're going to start going through last looks. And when last looks has completed, we will officially call it a night.
Can you do E for 10 for Emilio? You have it at 16?
Sure.
Yeah. Cross is what I meant. Crusade is the anime. Whoops.
See, I was assuming you knew what you were talking about, Dan.
I sort of did. My wires were crossed.
Alrighty. Here we go. Last looks time. I've got the Marvel Now Nova. First Nova solo series here on A. I need another box to put this in so that this stays organized. Is what I need to do. The last thing I need is a whole pile of comics. And then they're just going to cause problems for everybody that isn't me when I leave. All right.
Would you do G and I together for 20 for Smiley?
$10 off for G&I, 2 Daredevils. Yeah, sure. We're heading to last look. Let's do it.
Right.
All right. That Nova went down. This Daredevil's coming down. Replacing that Daredevil. So we're doing last look things with this Superman. Superman issue 218. Facing this Superboy, Kryptonian teacher, weird ass thing. Some Adam Strange, issue 76, Mysteries in Space.
What is on H?
What is on H? Let's find out. H is the Uncanny X-Men, issue 252. Stay. Haven't dropped anything. We're doing it. I guess Descender's going to go in the box. That's a little surprising. Start it out with the Invincible Iron Man, issue 14, featuring the Night Phantom, who may or may not be walking. The Micronauts are back. First issue of the Micronauts here for $50.
Brandon's picking up X-Men on H.
Zoop.
Gene says 9 and 10 all day. 10 changed RPGs forever for Final Fantasy.
Jesus, man.
I appreciate that.
Oh my God. I'm really appealing to a niche audience. You think that after working in radio for so long, I would have learned to not appeal to just 5 people? And you'd be fucking wrong. This is my brand. This is what I do. Darkhawk issue 46, later in the print run, low print run, near mid minus, etc., etc. Darkhawk is back. You knew it was coming. We're going to put down this absolutely... Scarlet Witch is back.
Derek said, wait, do that again.
No.
I was like, I think he's going to try and clip it.
No thanks. I'm not memeable. I'm never memeable.
You had to be there.
Millhouse is not a meme. This House of Mystery. Which House of Mystery is this? Issue 187. Hang on. This last looks is going to take forever.
It's okay. We started last looks a little bit early. We'll get through it.
We will.
No fine.
A long time from now. Put down Adventure Comics starring Supergirl 419.
That B that you just took down, would you do it for 6?
Half price. It's on sale.
All right, let's go into Kyle Malataire. That was...
That's honestly a bonus to having the separate box.
Yeah.
Nathaniel Dusk, Private Investigator, Part 2. $20. Why I showed it to the camera, I don't know.
Why not?
Eternity is back. That full set of Eternity.
I told you it's eternal.
It is eternal. It was never going to leave.
But it could leave with you.
With you. The Invincible Iron Man issue number 8 in fine, very fine condition. Here on D. First issue of The Unwritten for just $5. The Avengers issue 214. Ghost Rider just absolutely giving Tony Stark the business. Mystery Men featuring the Strangler. I'm just going to put this here. It'll be here for a while.
Mystery Men bringing us All-Star and Dane Cook's The Waffler.
Is Dane Cook in Mystery Men?
He's in the music video for All-Star when they audition for to be superheroes. and he dresses up as the Waffler. I don't remember if it made the movie or not, but it's definitely in the music video.
This is the 2007 Thor first issue, by the way, just in case you were curious. Here's the one I just opened. The Chaos War full set, issues 1 through 5. Frank Cho's Liberty Meadows, the final issue. I'm losing structural stability in my box.
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay. I feel like I just gotta straighten it out a little. There. Sort of. I don't know. It's better than nothing, I guess. Just trying to get comics out without causing a giant mess.
Yeah, we're trying to keep the streak alive.
We really are. All right, I just did that, so we're back on A, right? A was Liberty Meadows. Now this is gone. Nathaniel Dust. Replace that with the Squadron Sinister 3 manga variant cover. Eternally returning to the box. Boom Studios Mighty Morphin Power Rangers action figure variant. ROM Space Knight, the fabulous first issue. The first appearance of all things ROM related. Well, not all things. A lot of important things ROM related. Supergirl issue 10, where Perez is just gonna lose that arm, like for sure.
Good luck.
Good luck, Perez.
Derek, we didn't have any more Alex Ross sketch covers. That ROM is still available.
I'm gonna put down the Moon Knight versus Daredevil cover. I did it again. Deadpool. Man, every time.
Would you do that Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, that Draken action figure cover on C for 7? You have it at 15.
Yeah, sure. Last looks. It's deal time. I'll replace the Marvel's 3D men.
What grade was the Micronauts that you had? I don't remember if we've gotten to it quite yet again.
Oh yeah, we have gotten the Micronauts already. It'll be somewhere
1 second
in this box. Mystery in Space. The Micronauts is near mint. I will set it aside if somebody's interested in the Micronauts.
And the ROM grade as well.
The ROM grade. Isn't ROM on D? Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
A near mint minus on ROM.
So near mint and near mint minus, respectively.
Down Thor with the Destroyer. Place of Liberty Meadows. I feel like I fucked up the rotation. Yeah, it should be the Mystery Men. That should be what's next.
Yeah.
Got that Tomb of Dracula, issue 47. The Toy Biz, not Toy Wiz, Toy Biz 2000 variant that came with a Spider-Man toy. Amazing Spider-Man issue 252. It is a reprint, but it is a very low print reprint.
Would you do the Micronauts and ROM together, or as Derek has called it, the ROM-Knots?
The ROM-Knots.
Or Micronom. Now he's
Micronom is way better.
For 60.
They are 50 and 50. I will do it for $70. $10 more on that offer. You got it. Forgot where we are. Maybe I can refresh myself for this Swamp Thing cover. We're on I because Chaos War. Alan Moore Swamp Thing. I wonder if this is going to be easier if I just do it from the front side, but that'll look super goofy. First issue of Witchblade, just $32. One of the 2 comics I'll be buying if you don't. Mark Spector Moon Knight, issue number 4. The New Mutant set is what's up next to the plate. Issues 13 through 17, all newsstand.
Derek says he's going to hold for now.
Fair enough. I did just replace that. Right? I just put it over top of this other thing. Micronom. For that $130 Avengers issue 43 in very good minus condition. Honestly, it could also be a very good.
Would you take $9 for that Thor you just took down? Thor versus the Destroyer?
Versus the Destroyer. That's $18. I will take 12. That issue 1 New Universe down here on E. Mark Hazard and Merc. Let me just bring some stuff with me. Fantastic Four issue 81. That is going to be $40 in very fine minus condition. Prince No More, the Submariner, issue 13 in very good condition. The first appearance of Gargantos. Is finding a new home for that creepy Alan Moore. He's back. Surprise. And The Walking Dead, issue 18 is what's going on. Moving as fast as I can, please. There's still so much more to go. I'm going to start swapping these out for the aliens. All the aliens are back. Aliens Alchemy, 1 through 3. Aliens Rogue, 1 through 4. And Aliens Havoc, 1 and 2. The 1 and 2 is $75 because it is like new. That is the stated condition on our little Post-it note. And I'm not one to argue with the Post-it note.
Right. The Eternity set did not sell, so that's still available, Craig, if you are interested.
Yeah, the Eternity set did not. It is eternally right here for you to pick up.
And I got a combo offer for you. Would you do the Marvel Premiere 3D Man and the ROM together for $64?
You know, I think I would do that.
All right.
Yeah, let me dig out that ROM. Because he is somewhere in this box.
And while you are in the box, would you do Eternity for $5?
That's the best deal of the night right there. I will do Eternity for $5. Half price. Get weird.
Would you do F and G together for $40? The Smiley.
I'll do F and G together for $45. Now I forgot where I am in the rotation.
And would you do that Micronauts for $30?
I'll do it for $35.
All right. Smiley says 45 works for the F and G together. Derek says 35 works for that Micronauts.
Oh, wants to buy the weird Alan Moore face? What? That's not your favorite thing? You don't love the weird Alan Moore face? New Avengers Vampire variant going right here. We'll swap out the Mark Hazard for Daredevil issue 45 in fine condition. Superman and Wonder Woman DC Comics presents number 9, very fine near man condition, $8 here on this guy. Super weird Alan Moore gets swapped out for the Laird variant of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 5. And the first appearance of DC Comics The Shadow The Shadow as written by DC Comics, not to be mistaken with the Shadow's other origins and variants, near mint minus condition for $40.
Would you do G for 4? You have an 8 for Dan Moore.
Sure. I'll replace it with that giant Deathlock set. You remember what that Deathlock set is. If you don't, ask me. I'll explain it to you. I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to skip over the Star Wars. I can't. I don't think I can. I don't think I'd make it through that with my sanity intact. So I will replace this with Aspen Comics' Lola. Aspen Comics' that sounds weird to me, no matter how I say it. The full 2-series set, 1 through 6 and 1 through 4, Lola and Wasteland Madam, $30 for Aspen Comics and some post-apocalyptic ass-kicking action. Just because there's other Deathlock on the board, I feel like we should probably take another look at these. I'll put down that Dynamic Forces signed 1602 on E, big old hardcover.
Right.
And the Deathlock Slab, the CGC qualified grade at a 4.5. Literally the cheapest Deathlock you will ever be able to get your hands on is $75 and on F.
You do D for 20. You have it at 30.
Do it for 25.
And what is it? On D?
It is a 2-series set of Aspen Comics' Lola and Wasteland Madam.
All right. So let us know if 25 works for you, Dan. Would you do that Amazing Heroes 71 for 12? The Alan Moore creepy sketch.
Oh, the creepy sketch Alan Moore?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you can totally take home horrifying Alan Moore. Yo, he's like a reverse dream catcher. You hang him above your bed and you have much more terrifying dreams than you would have otherwise.
All right, let's go into John Thurber. Would you do F for 50? You have it at 75. Up, we've got it up to 60.
Really? We're up to 60. All right, if you want to beat 60, you have until I finish refreshing the top row.
All right.
I've got some sets. I'm going to put these sets up. I'm going to start taking the aliens down unless someone says otherwise. Put up Aspen Comics Homecoming. Looks like some high school magic scenarios. We got the Mycroft and Holmes and the Apocalypse handbooks and Sherlock Holmes expanded universe fan fiction style stuff. But honestly, it looks pretty rad. 2 series worth of Wild's End from my boy Dan Abnett. If you haven't heard back about Lola, I'll necro with the box if necessary. We put down Britannia 1 through 4, a full set. What is the word on Deathlock?
We're still at 60 for Bernie Keeney.
60 it is.
All right. Sounds good.
Oh, I should give you the bag. Can't have slabs without bags. The opposite of the Grinch.
All right. And again, that went to Bernie Keeney for 60.
Put down this Season of the Snake 1 through 3 full set. Coyote from Image Comics 1 through 8, another full set.
Now, how many issues was in that Lola set?
1 through 6 and 1 through 4. 2 full sets. And to round us out, we will bring Descender back. The complete Descender and Ascender set, $175. Replacing Ninja Turtles has wide appeal. The Shadow.
And then, do you still have Looks like Daredevil, I think 45. He's on the Statue of Liberty. Is that over there with you?
Daredevil 45. Yes, I do.
Would you do it for 6 for Chris?
Sure, Chris, you got it.
All right. Darren's going to take that Lilith set at 25.
Fuck you. I was going to buy that. I should have stayed hard at 30.
Been scooped.
It's completely scooped. Played. Alrighty. That's last looks completed. That's nearly all the books, if not all, and it is 21:58, which means we are power sliding into the end of tonight's Ultimate Comics live show. This is your last looks. This is what's on the board. That Descender superset is still here. That Deathblock superset is still here. I'm going to talk for a little while. If you want to talk about those things, you're more than welcome to talk to Dan. Dan will talk to me. In the meantime, as always, it's been a pleasure. Really enjoyed hanging out, even if somebody did buy the main thing I was going to take home for the evening. It's okay. I'll go find it somewhere else where I don't get an employee discount. Thanks for hanging out.
Would you do F for 24? You have it at 32.
Would I do F for 24? Yeah, sure.
I don't know if it changes things if it's the same person that just scooped you. For
trying to make me feel better, eh? But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I hope you got some stuff that you're going to enjoy, especially since we did 10 till sets and we got a lot of people taking chances on things. I love to see that shit. And I hope that we get to keep doing this week after week. I will see you guys sometime soon here on the Ultimate Comics Live Show. Happy Pride. Enjoy tomorrow's extravaganza. There are some wild books in the queue. You don't want to miss tomorrow's show at all. No, you do not.
And
So, yeah.
And Sienna back tomorrow as well.
We will see you guys around. Have an ultimate evening, as Jeremy Tarney would probably say.
Good night.